Hey everyone, do you love tabletop RPGs and want to help shape a brand new system? Then let me tell you about Legend Seeker and how you can support its development while getting some awesome perks. By subscribing to our Legendary tier on YouTube or becoming a paid member on our Discord, you'll get early access to all Legend Seeker lore and mechanics. This means you'll be among the first to dive into the world of Legend Seeker and give direct feedback that will help shape the game. But that's not all. Supporters will also be the first to playtest the system and will get exclusive invites to private streams where we discuss the game in detail. Your input will play a huge role in making Legend Seeker the best that it can be. Now, for those of you who love watching our tabletop role-playing game shows, supporting Legend Seeker comes with some fun bonuses for the casts. Here's how it works. If you're a Copper member on Discord, you can give a $20 benefit to a player of your choice. Silver members can give a $20 benefit to an entire cast of your choice. If you choose to go the YouTube route and subscribe to the Legendary tier, you can provide a $50 benefit to a cast of your choice. And for the ultimate support, Gold members on Discord give a $20 benefit to all casts across both Geeks and Gamers Tabletop and Moonskull. Every bit of support goes directly towards making Legend Seeker a reality. It helps fund the art, writing, editing, and eventual publishing of the game. So, if you want to be a part of this journey and support our shows, join our Legendary tier on YouTube or become a member on Discord. We couldn't do it without you, and we're excited to build Legend Seeker together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the game. Hello, you chat bastards. Let me start by giving a heartfelt and deeply meant sincere thank you for getting us to our annual goal of 5,000 subscribers. We have crossed what is a major threshold for this channel, a goal that when we set it, we thought might have even been overly ambitious. And not only did you guys exceed that amount by almost 2 months, but that means we're going to grow well beyond that into the new year. And we could not do that without your generous support, without your viewership, without your likes, without your comments, all of that. You guys are the real MVPs. So thank you for tuning into this show every week, to Call of Cthulhu every week, to watching Sevvy's solo streams, and even tuning into my more recent scary videos. You guys are awesome. Yeah, I hope so, Michaela. 7,500 by the end of the year would be phenomenal. And I mean, technically, we are on pace. If we were to keep this pace, that is a number we could achieve. So I'm not even going to do my usual list of adjectives to describe myself today. I am just going to say that you are the MVP chat, and I am Erudi. Thank you for tuning in, and let's say hello to these other beautiful faces who also are the reason we have those numbers, because I only have so many voices I can do, and most of them aren't very womanly or Colombian Midwestern or soulless, such as the Ginger. So I could not do this without them either. Let's say hello to them. And let's start with, well, I'm kind of curious about the helmet in the background. So we're going to say hello to Keaton first. What's going on, man?
Wait, you're curious about this helmet?
Yeah, it looks really cool right now.
You mean this helmet that's been here for the past 3 months?
Yeah, but it looks really cool in the lighting right now.
Oh, okay.
Did you change your lighting?
Yeah, I always do the blue light for Star Wars and the yellow light for March.
Maybe
but yeah, thank you.
Maybe you just don't look at you during this show. I don't know.
That's what it sounds like, honestly. No, I put these up. I was looking for my yellow curtain, but I just put those up for now. So that might be what the difference is. But yeah, I'm here. I'm ready to play. Congrats on the 5K. That's exciting.
What? Beautiful faces and Sevvy. I didn't say that. Wow, Warlock, you're just trying to get me in trouble. You're just trying to get me in trouble. All of the faces here were beautiful, okay? Thank you. And you know what? Speaking of beautiful faces, hi, Sevs. How are you?
Oh, my God. Well, hello, everybody. Hope everybody's doing great. I'm feeling a little bit sick, so I'm just going to hang in here. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us on Saturday night. It's always amazing to have you guys stop by over here and have you guys watch Star Wars either live or on replay. So thank you guys for being here. Yeah, I don't remember what happened last time other than we saved Moravgi, and by we I mean Skak and Dina saved Moravgi.
That's true. That is true.
You were doing an important job.
I was passing peanuts.
Oh yeah. Hey, that's important.
Hey, listen, people need their peanuts, okay? And then we got the man when he joined the show. I gave him the option. I was like, "Hey, we can roll you a new character, or you can play as a woman." And he says, "Play as a woman. That is my lifelong dream. Thank you for making this a reality for me, Moss."
The lies, and the fabricated tales that we tell. Hey, everybody. I'm doing great. Super excited that we got to 5K. That's flipping awesome. You guys are awesome. And yeah, as always, I'm excited to get going. And hopefully, Moravgi will wake up and we'll be able to talk to him. And I can profess my undying love. I mean, I can tell him how much I
undying love.
Whoa. Oh my God.
I heard it.
Wow.
Cowboy's going to be heartbroken.
Wow. Yeah, this is going to be real interesting. I look forward to actually, I really don't look forward to the Moss and Caleb romantic roleplay.
Yeah, I've always wanted to be the center of a love square.
This makes more sense now about why you were always trying to go on dates. In every single.
It's really just because I'm a whore for attention.
I think that might be what it is, to be honest with you.
And the only prescription is more dates.
Listen,
More
whatever happens, it can never be more awkward than the role play I had to do with Epic Mike this morning as a woman in a brothel who was trying to seduce him for money. That was
that was
oh, man.
that was so cringe. That was so cringe.
Oh my god, dude! I was like, I thought he would like put an end to it, ask for like a fade to black. No, he leaned into it, and I was just like, Jesus Christ! I guess I have to keep going.
I don't know.
Jensen's-
He ended up converting you to his faith. So
converting her to his faith. But yes, that is true. Jensen doesn't believe you, by the way, Moss. Jensen says it's not for attention. He thinks perhaps this is just your genuine self. That is a theory.
Nah, it's just
wow. Leo DeLoss has a good question. Does Dina like them hairy, or is that how Moss likes them? Well, actually, you might be into something because in Junkyard Heroes, he refused to go out with the bald guy.
And he did go lay in a tanning bed with a brain creature whose only distinguishing feature besides their brain was having spindly, hairy legs. They were specifically hairy.
Mm-hmm.
So I think now
Stay away
in
from
love with a Wookiee,
my spider in March. Okay,
Yeah.
Any nonsense going on there.
getting interesting.
I'm simply not going to engage with this. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Little known fact, by the way. The black robe from March of the Dragon Queen does not shave. So this is
Heyo.
Oh, gross,
starting to be.
Like, you would make it even worse if now you say now she's trans. Because
I'm like
I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to go that far to the guy, but
yeah. I'll tell you what I'm into is 90s beer commercials. Bush.
oh my god!
I'm just glad that this is all following on you, Mark. I'm glad that it's all happening with you because I always somehow end up in weird relationships in Erudi's games. So
yeah.
I'm glad you're the one being picked on for this.
Yeah, he likes to.
Actually, no.
You're not projected onto me.
You're not much better off, Mister. I got in furry suits with another species.
Hey, that's a secret. Can't reveal that.
And Caleb is
Look who
here.
it is.
Look who the Wookiee dragged in. All right, I got to refresh and then add him to the scene. Actually, it looks like I pre-added him, but I do have to refresh.
Earlier, before he revealed that awful secret.
What do you reveal?
Nothing.
We can't hear you, Erudi, if you're talking.
I hadn't said anything yet.
Oh, did his thing already cut off?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. As he was leaving, his audio died.
That
Wow.
is so funny. Oh no, you're good.
Now we can hear you.
Oh, for a minute I thought you were right. Wait, what time is it?
10:22.
10:22.
We got
My
time for
audio's
it to fail.
working.
It's like 11:17 when it
My
normally
audio's
fails.
working.
It's like between
Maybe-
11:12 and 11:17.
Maybe I refreshed at just the right moment and I avoided the glitch. That would be so
No.
amazing.
She said no.
Wow. Yeah. So we were just talking about you and Moss in your future relationship. We were looking forward to it. But welcome to the show, Caleb.
Yeah, you missed it. He said that Dina loves Moravki.
Oh.
Yeah, we're like best friends.
No. That is
that's not
not
what he
the way
said.
he said it. The wording was so much more
Said
interesting.
That you
Let's
want
just
some
say.
Moravgi loving?
That's what he's more or less. Yeah. And this led us to, so we have, by the way, we don't want you to miss out on any lore, Caleb. So we think Moss might have a thing for hairy individuals.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll give you Walker call.
too bad Moravki got shaved.
True. You might not get any loving until that fur grows back in.
That's messed up, Dina.
But glad to have you here. How are you doing, Caleb?
Doing pretty good. It was Sky Knight's birthday on Monday, so we threw him a little surprise party today. He just hit 30. It was
Wow.
Minecraft themed.
Oh God.
Yeah, his parents were like,
You said 3?
yeah,
He turned 3?
30.
Oh.
So his parents were like, yeah, we got looked at a little weird, going into a bakery and asking them to make a Minecraft cake for a 30-year-old's birthday. So everyone give him shit about that on Sunday.
That is a
Fun.
great idea. You definitely should give him shit about that. I particularly liked making shorts about him over the past week and watching him awkwardly try to deal with the baggage I left him from being Mort was fantastic.
Like, I didn't think she was going to play into it this hard.
Yeah, I'm so glad she did. Good job, Joe. If you're out there listening, good job. But good stuff. Oh, and you weren't here to hear it, but we did cross the 5,000 subscriber mark on this channel. Yeah, so
Let's
really
go.
cool stuff. I told chat they are the MVPs for that, but I wanted you to be in that celebration as well because, of course, you contributed to that with your excellent performances on here and showing up and putting on a good show for these people. So thank you.
I'm just happy to be here.
But all right, I don't think I skipped anyone, right? We got we got everybody. Cool. Do we have anything coming? We don't have anything too crazy coming up except for Sevvy's birthday celebration stream will be this week. So Wednesday night instead of whiskey or not whiskey and wine. What do we do? Wednesday after dark. She'll be having a birthday stream. You should all come through, come celebrate with her. Others who are guests will be coming through as well, and of course I'll be there. And we're gonna have a good time. You can go to her throne wish list and gifts. She'll open them. There'll probably be some games or pranks, or I'm sure some bullshit will happen to me, but it'll be a lot of fun, and I know she's looking forward to it. And then last but not least, consider supporting Legend Seeker, guys. Go to the Discord. We have slipped behind the goal that we were shooting for a 50 a good bit. So if you've been thinking about supporting a tabletop role-playing game made for you that won't have Orcsicans, Gay Dwarves, or forms, consent forms saying that, hey, I won't play the game if you put thirst in the game, then you're going to like my tabletop role-playing game because we don't do any of that. Don't you X me. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So if you want to see that come to fruition and get to see all the content early, by the way, I've been putting out a lot of it. So this is a really good time to come in. I've been putting out 3 lore dumps a week. Lots of information. We just revealed one of our first legendary NPCs. It's a lot of fun. A lot of information to catch up on. I think you guys are gonna dig it. Everybody else who's reading it so far does. You could too. And that is all we got for coming ups. So now we bring ourselves back to this show and what happened last time on Dawn of Defiance. Quite a bit, actually. You guys had a very busy episode last time. So you followed Ichibaka back to his complex and found out that not only was he keeping Moravgi captive and shaving off his fur and selling it and thinking about possibly reselling him into slavery and all of that. But apparently he had a bit of a sadistic side and was pulling out his claws and his eyes and some of his teeth. He was in really bad shape when you found him. And so, you know, you guys were a little upset. You got some retribution. Ichi is no longer among the living. I don't actually remember how you guys resolved that. I think you set it up to make it look like it was...
Yeah, it made it look like he killed himself.
Yeah, a self-ending.
He offed himself.
Yeah,
Right.
Dina
And-
rolled insane for that, so I think it's gonna
Yeah.
work.
Okay, I thought
We
somebody
do
had-
have
Mhm.
we do have a trivia. I don't know if you wanna do the trivia since you finished that,
Yes.
and then give
Yes.
us our benefits.
We can hop over to trivia, and I will just say up front, I do know the answer to this one, so I'm not going to answer right away. I'm going to let you guys all go first. But from Wilson, the unauthorized biography of Tom Hanks for 20 Canadian dollars says, what do Akana Pell and Callista Ming have in common? A, they were members of the Falanasi. B, they were part of a Jedi splinter group. C, both dated Luke Skywalker. D, they were Dathomirian witches. Or E, both were corrupted by the Aboleth.
I picked E.
I'm gonna say D.
I'm gonna say C.
Guys, come on. It's obviously B. Everyone knows the answer to this one.
All right. I think everybody answered then. I believe the answer is C myself. So let's see
Crap.
what Wilson...
I tried to sound like I was
has to
confident
say.
and it backfired. I don't actually know the answer to this.
Oh, Orman's mad at you, Caleb.
I know.
Orman's mad at you. Let me read to you what he has said. One thing I wish Video had that StreamYards had is the ability to pull comments up on the screen. I do have a bone to pick with Caleb. He let me mock and belittle Zen for weeks and rag him for making a Twi'lek to replace Moravgi, and this whole time he knew Moravgi was alive and could come back. Well, that's the pains of entertainment, right, Caleb? You take the lumps.
I didn't want to spoil anything. Because we didn't know. The party could have just let it go to the wayside. Moravgi would have been out there sold for parts.
True.
If we were all Trandoshan, maybe.
So what is the answer?
He hasn't said yet, but I'm pretty sure the answer C. I remember this. I am confident. And even Lynn Green
it is
has
not C.
verified.
I hope it's C.
It seems like
Lynn Green says that they were both romantically involved with Luke.
oh.
As they are.
Hmm.
The only thing
Can you
I'm concerned about is I'm sorry, what's that, Velrock?
Can you hear
C
me?
and E.
C and
Yes.
E.
Okay,
Yeah, I was
my
about to
computer
say,
is-
Yeah,
lately-
I got E right.
I was about to
I
say
got E
lately he's
right.
been giving dual
C.
answers, so I was wondering if that was something he was going to do. So Wilson says, C and E, Luke dumped Akana for lying to him. Callista was a former Jedi who broke up with him after she lost her connection to the Force. Callista ended up in the Aboleth's clutches. Aboleth targeted Akana after facing Luke. So wow,
Yeah,
Sevs,
so-
you got it. Good job.
It seems like
And me.
so. Here's the list of all the Star Wars material out there. Here's all the stuff that Wilson read, and here's all the stuff that I read.
So that's interesting. That is interesting.
Nice.
I had a
Okay.
feeling that this was going to be
So
a
me and
dual
Sev?
answer one, but
Yeah, so
I
me
wasn't
and
sure what the other
Caleb.
answer was.
And we got a total. You want to tell the benefits?
Sure, I would love to. So wait, so I got one, and you got a Force token, right? So we'll got that.
No,
and then-
Caleb
Well,
did.
and because I guess C.
Oh, because you guys see. Okay, yeah, okay, then I don't get one. I don't
Yeah.
care. So you both take one. And then, oops, I just lost my place. Scroll back up. There it is. So, benefits for Star Wars. We get 4 golds. By the way, supporting Legend Seeker supports the shows on Moonskull. So when you do go to the Discord and you subscribe there, all the casts here get benefits to the shows thanks to you guys. Right now it's 2 shows, but soon to be 3. We got that Star Wars one we're in the middle of auditions for right now. Or not Star Wars, Starfinder 2nd edition. And that's going to be coming up too. That show will also benefit from this. So 4 golds from Chrysanth, Frost, Darth Dave, and Jensen. Thank you for your continued support of Legend Seeker. Okay. Fan art of Dina by Velrock.
Ooh.
Wow. Did you just submit like a... Was it Plank from Ed Netty? Is that the picture you submitted? I'm just curious.
No,
what that
I made a proper model of Dina's character, and then included one with Grease Face. So
Oh, no.
Right. You're right. I did see that. My bad. I should not have assumed it was a plank of wood. And then we had likes from
maybe on the
last
backside
stream.
it is.
53 of them. But we did redeem the 36 likes already, and we got comments of 51, which means in total, Sevvy, Velrock, and Caleb will all get 5 Force tokens, but Moss will get 6.
Ew.
Let's go.
Frost has a
Thanks,
good point.
guys.
If you do not support Legend Seeker, he does get beaten, and he's not allowed to have hot sauce for his coffee. So make sure the wizard can have hot sauce for his coffee and is not getting physically beaten, and support Legend Seeker. Why does General Davis think I'm always causing trouble? He has been mentioning this a lot lately. I don't cause trouble, General Davis. I just exist, and trouble finds me. I'm curious, Wilson, the unauthorized biography of Tom Hanks. Why do you think E was the obvious Sevvy choice? Never mind. I totally understand why you said that now. That clicks. Okay. And then let me respond to this.
Sorry, did you say Farseeing token?
No Farseeing token. It was all Force tokens.
Cool, got it.
All right. So last time I didn't finish. So yeah, you guys saved Moravgi. You killed Itchy, and then you kind of went back to what you were doing. You went to your stations. There was a near close call with the security guys, but you mind tricked him into thinking, oh, this was no problem. And then Dina did grease face for some reason. Oh, to disguise herself because she thought she might be recognized. But now, unfortunately, her skin is affected by this, and she has a date to go on. So we're gonna find out how that plays out as well. Were there
It's
any
okay.
details?
It'll clear up in 2 to 3 years.
Oh god. Was there any details I missed? I feel like I missed something. I really do.
The one guy got my number for my data pad thing because I think he wanted to invite me
Oh, right.
stuff
The
and that because
officer.
I said like I wanted to see him give orders in action to kind of get more information and closer to see when he was going to make the deal.
And we made sure that Moral got into the next round.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
right,
right,
right.
he
Yes,
did.
yes. You did assist with that as well. Very well done. And Zen seduced someone to help that guy win. Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Zen use seduction for that. Fantastic says the beatings will continue until shorts are made. Sevvy, read your contracts, people. Hey, that's in my contract too. I know. She writes some hard contracts.
I did write down that I asked Cowboy again if he could help, and specifically that Moravgi was Dina's best friend. So if he can help, that might impress Dina.
I mean, I guess that's up to Dina if that would impress Dina or not.
No. If it, let me rephrase that. I told Cowboy that Moravgi was Dina's best friend, so I said, "Cowboy, if you can help, that's going to impress Dina." So, yeah.
Well, that still is up to now that Dina knows Moravgi's alive, Cowboy might be yesterday's news after what we heard earlier today. But yeah, where should we pick up here? Okay. Got it. All right. So we'll pick up with, let's see. I think actually we were technically ending the day, if I remember correctly. There wasn't much left to do in the day, and we were going to pick up with the next day, I believe is where we left off.
Probably.
So we will do that. You guys will get your long night's rest. The big day of tournament day 2 will be tomorrow. These will be elimination.
Do we get like a force token upon a long rest?
No, this is not.
Yeah, is that a rule?
Not.
You forgot to tell us, Erudi?
I know, but he didn't tell us that was the rule in March of the Dragon Queen, so I'm just asking to just make sure what the rules are.
Oh my god, that's only for Savage Pathfinder, and I thought I told you guys that. The other games knew, and you're in both of them, so you knew. I just forgot to tell that particular cast as a whole that I guess that was the case. Even though I still think I did, but you guys claim I did not. So,
I don't know if I just disconnected or not. I didn't.
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Yeah, you got
Everything
real
else
choppy.
went. Yeah, weird.
Oh, that's right. Dina was gonna
Sorry.
go on a date.
Yes, Dina has her date right now, and she put on makeup for the date.
Oh, you're right. We didn't end the day because the end of the day was the date.
Oh, that's
correct.
right. Yes.
Correct.
Damn.
You sound so excited.
I just don't want to roleplay it. And it's so weird.
Well, you can just skip it.
Erudi, Moss. Date
Fine.
Erudi.
Fine, but I'm not going to kiss him. I swear to God.
Unless
Save
you're
that
inner
for the
Elton
third
John.
date. It'll make the sex on the first 2 dates feel very impersonal.
All right, so you've cleaned the grease off your face, I believe, and you put on some makeup with a disguise kit, as I recall.
Yeah. Do I need to make a roll for how well I put the makeup on? Or did I make a roll?
I thought we did.
I think you.
I rolled
might
a
have
wait. The
done
last
that.
roll I made was
I
a
can scroll up.
deception of 13.
Oh, that was probably it. Because I think disguise. Well, I think disguise goes under deception. So, Yeah, you did all right. You did an all right job. Yeah, listen. Oh yeah, no, I know you did because I even gave you the explanation that Cowboy he isn't exactly had the most upper class dating life up until well today. And honestly, are you upper class? I don't know, but he yeah, he's probably not going to judge you too harshly. Is what I was saying. So you make your way to this fancy restaurant that he has chosen for you. And when you get there, he is waiting for you at the front door, and he's got a nice bouquet of beautiful exotic flowers. And he begins beaming when he sees you arrive, Dina.
As I walk up to him, I'll kind of hide my face a little bit. Be like, Cowboy, it's fantastic to see you.
Yeah, it's wonderful to see you too. You look lovely, by the way. These are for you.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. I'm a little preoccupied with a lot of things going on at the moment. I'm sorry if I seem distant.
Well, I didn't think you were distant, but now that you mention it, don't worry about it. Yeah, let's just go get something to eat, and we'll see if we can't close that distance, yeah?
Yes, of course, that sounds nice.
He opens the door for you and gestures inside.
I will walk in and I guess just kind of wait for him by the hostess's podium thing.
Yeah, so they I don't want to make that short with meetings. Yeah, the hostess there's a reserved table already, so they are immediately ready to take you guys to go take your seat. And they bring out the menus, and the first thing you notice is the menu prices. This place is not cheap. You're paying for just like a drink as much as you would pay for a full meal at the places you're used to dining at.
Oh, Cowboy, this is really too much. I wasn't aware that this place was so extravagant.
Oh, nonsense. Only the best for you. Get anything you want. You want a drink? Yeah, let's get you a drink.
Yes, that would be nice. Some sort of a bubbly.
A bubbly.
I don't know, what do they call champagne in Star Wars?
You order a bubbly, I guess.
They call it a sci-fi bubbly.
I call it a sci-fi bubbly. I'll take a science fiction bubbly, please.
I don't know if they'd have calamari on the menu. That seems a little offensive for the Mon calamari, but I know you specifically requested it, so maybe there's some sort of I don't know, what are octopuses called? What are their scientific whatever? I don't know. They're not crustaceans, but there's some shit. Some creature.
Jelly beans,
of
baby.
nature.
That's what they are.
Cephalopod.
Cephalopod. Okay, thank you. I should actually have known that. Because, okay, but yeah, so they have some sort of cephalopod on there, and they bring out that appetizer for you. And Cowboy is like, "So, how was your day? How was security? Anything crazy happen?"
As I pick up my first little bit of calamari, I'll whisper to it, "This is for jelly beans," and I'll eat it and gnash on it. Oh, pardon me. It was quite eventful. I'm not sure that you want me to get into all the gory details. It was a bit dramatic. At least subject matter a little too heavy for an occasion such as this. What did you do today?
Yeah, I had a lot of things come up myself. Also pretty heavy subjects, to be honest with you. It's been a very revealing day, and I have a lot on my mind and things to consider, but...
Yeah. Well, understandable. I mean, Oh my God, Skak. I almost forgot your name. Skak has quite the admiration for you.
Yeah? Well, we
Yeah.
go way back, Skak and I. Good friends. And, you know, he did kind of save my life once, so there's that.
Well, I mean, that's someone you'd always want in your corner, then, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you can't go wrong with Skak. Well, you mostly can't go wrong with Skak.
Here, here. I'll cheers to that.
He cheers as you, and then at that moment, his pocket vibrates, and he pulls out his communicator. Oh, come on, not now. Listen, hey, I'm gonna be right back, but I have to take this.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
You get a message at almost the exact same time, Dina, from Skak saying, "How's it going? Did you guys do the business yet?"
No, Skak. God, no.
Look, I'm just saying that's how you, if that's what it takes to get him on board.
That's.
And I just say dot at the end of that and leave it at that.
I'll just respond with a ...
So yeah, as you're doing that, and you kind of lay down your menu and you're communicating or whatever, you look up and the table across from you, there's somebody sitting there and they put their menu down, and then they look up and you and Mort lock eyes. Dina?
Mort. God damn it, how are you?
Well, I came here because I reserved a table for you and I'd already paid the reservation fee, and you said you couldn't. Wait, why are you?
I'm doing someone a favor, Mort.
Doing someone a favor? What kind of favor?
It's a business meeting, okay?
Oh, a business meeting. Okay, well then I will just sit here and watch your business meeting then, and hopefully you won't mind.
It's highly classified, Mort. I'm sure you would not be interested in what it is my business partner and I have to talk about.
Mort gets up and he comes over to the table. Look, I don't know who this business partner is, but he couldn't possibly be as good to you as I was going to be. Dina, please, why don't you come to my table and leave this chump behind? I promise you I will show you a good time. He stops, kind of looks at you. Is something wrong with your face?
Mort, yes, there is something wrong with my face. Are there any other observations you'd like to point out?
Oh, no, I didn't mean. I was just, that was from a place of concern. It doesn't matter. I can look past your physical imperfections and ailments. I like you for you and what you are deep down in your core. And I would very much like to be deep down in your core. Spiritually, emotionally, I mean.
Damn it,
Please.
Mort, you shouldn't like me for any of that. You should hate me. You should hate my guts.
You say this quite loudly, it sounds like. And the nearby diners all kind of like stop what they're doing and like turn and look. And Mort sort of looks kind of awkward and embarrassed. I seem to have caught you at a bad time. I'm just going to go back to my seat.
For
At
the
this
record,
point,
Chad, in
Dina-
case you guys don't know, Mort called Dina flat to her face. So she has a right to say, what else are you noticing that you need to tell me to my face?
At this point, Dina feels just a little bit bad, but doesn't say anything.
Mort goes and
Do I-
sits down. Oh, go ahead.
Do I see Cowboy anywhere? Like, did he leave the room, or is he just kind of off in the corner?
Yeah, he kind of stepped outside, and in true, romantic comedy style, he now enters, having finished his phone call, and makes his way over and sits down back of the seat across from you. And yeah, real sorry about that. It was just a call I could not turn down. It was very important. Oh, you look flustered. Is everything okay? I'm sorry. I know that was rude. I should not have gotten up like that.
Say, Cowboy, and I'll lay my hand on his hand, and I'll be like, "Do you think they take to-go orders here?"
Ooh, kinky. You guys are going back to a hotel room.
Well, Cowboy is going to unfortunately take that not the way Mort would have. He's gonna feel like he screwed up. He's gonna be like, I botched it, didn't I?
No.
God damn it.
No. And I, in full transparency, I saw another acquaintance here, one which I would rather not be in eyesight of, and I would just rather take our dinner elsewhere.
Can I spend a force token to have a more Cowboy fight? Or
Yes.
Dina? Yes, I'm
Wait,
spending.
I thought these weren't bennies.
Son of a
Oh,
bitch.
doesn't matter. I asked
Listen,
because I want to see a
I will
Cowboy
take any
more fight.
I will take any
And-
opportunity to take Benny's away, or not Benny's, force tokens away from Sevvy.
Can Cowboy win? Can Cowboy win the fight, please?
He's playing you, Sevvy. Don't do it.
That comes down to dice rolls, but maybe I could be convinced for like a far-seeing token.
No.
Oh, well, that's a shame. Yeah. So Cowboy, he's like, what do you mean? There's somebody giving you trouble? Is somebody causing you a problem, Dina?
I would rather know more of a problem because, please, can we just
Who is it?
not be here?
He stands up, the old Southern boy, construction worker, protect my girl attitude starting to come out. The not business gentleman side of Cowboy.
Cowboy,
Who is it, Dina?
sit
Is it
down.
that guy over there? He says,
Sit
pointing at like some
down.
random portly guy at a table who was just watching while eating his spaghetti.
Oh my god.
He looks like
Man,
he
I
is
swear
giving you
to
the
God.
eye.
You get another
Eat my spaghetti. Yeah, you eat your spaghetti. You look at her again, I'm gonna make sure you're slipping that spaghetti out the other end. You understand?
Damn it, Cowboy, sit down.
No, a solid choice.
You have to go, Dina. You have to go. Dina has to go like this. Sit down.
He's not a dog.
Well, he wants to be a dog.
You can make him your dog.
I can't snap. Not
Okay,
today.
I'll snap for you. I'll snap for you.
Dina, you get another message while this argument's going on, and it says, "How's it going?" The same as last time. Like 5 minutes later, it says, "Cowboy likes speeders and spaceships. Just talk about that."
Oh, great. Thank you. Cowboy, speeder, spaceship.
Cowboy sits.
Did you say a speedo? Like
Wow.
speedo? Like the swimming suit speedo?
Speeders.
You want to see his Speedo spaceship?
Oh my god!
And then
Dina
dot.
just said
Oh,
she
and
wants to
speedos.
see a
Wow.
Speedo spaceship.
Oh, God.
Wait, did Cowboy do an
Oh.
enrollment roll? Endowment roll?
Enrollment? Oh,
I
was gonna
don't
say, are we
I
going
don't
to
think you did
college?
either of those. But we could definitely do one for him.
Cowboy should do one.
Yeah, let me go to Dawn of Defiance here. We'll do a R1D.
Don't knock him too hard, okay? He was in a very serious explosion not too long ago.
Blew his dick off.
55. I mean, there have been worse for sure.
More.
It's like 5.8 inches, something like that.
But he gets the snap gets his attention, and he kind of just like locks eyes with the portly man again, like I'm watching you, and then goes and sits down, and he goes, "Don't worry, Dina, I'm not gonna let this guy bother you no more." Wait, did you just say that you want to see me in a Speedo?
No, Cowboy. I don't. Let's not take things too fast, okay? I like to take things.
No, and you said
I'm
I
gonna
was
start.
a.
I'm gonna start a poll.
From behind Cowboy, you hear Mort say, "And you said I was embarrassing. Wow, that was pathetic." And Cowboy's going to turn around and look and see Mort sitting there. Ah, you're the one giving Dina some trouble. Maybe we need to take this outside, you and I. Gladly. I'll look forward to wiping your face with the polished sheen of the floor outside on Cloud City. Your cheek will match the silver sheen of it by the time I'm done with you.
At this
I
point,
started
I'm
a
just
poll in chat, by the
quiet,
way.
like-
The options are who will win Dina's heart? Cowboy, Mort, Zen, or Moravki?
They're all so neck and neck.
And they're also neck and neck. For a moment there, everything was at 25%.
Wait, why isn't
Oh, I
Anya on
should have
that
added
poll?
Anya. I can only do 4 options.
At this point, like, Dina just has her head in her hands, like she's just like, "Oh God, this is a disaster."
Yeah, you look over, Dina, and there's like a couple and their kid, and the kid's got their phone like streaming this now. The whole thing. It's gonna be up on Star Wars' version of YouTube or TikTok any day now.
I'm just gonna get
We'll
up and
start
walk
it now.
outside. I'm gonna get up and walk outside, stand out front.
Well, what a coincidence. They walk outside too, yelling at each other the whole way. And when they get out there, you know, Cowboy like rolls up his sleeves and he like puts them up and he's like, I'm going to clean your clock 2 ways from Tatooine. And Mort actually like undoes the buttons of his shirt and like rips the whole thing off and throws it to the side and cracks
Wow.
his neck. And they start circling at each other and like weaving and dodging.
Circling at each other.
You see from the audience's perspective a red dot appear on each of them for a moment, and we zoom out, and Zen is on top of a building.
Let's
Not
go,
today.
Zen!
Not today.
I voted for Moravki, but now I want to change my vote to Zen. It's too late now.
And so this is going to come down to would be a contest of rolls. I'm not going to play out this entire combat that way. We'll call it.
Just keep in mind that Cowboy is a very, I mean, he's a working class man. He did construction. He did hard labor. He's very physically fit.
He is
right.
very physically fit, and this isn't his first barb roll. He's been in several of them, probably with Skak.
Oh, perfect. I'll let them take each other out first, and then I'll scoop in.
At this point, I will say, oh God, what was she saying? What would she say? Like I myself am torn because I personally feel bad about the situation.
I mean, do you feel bad though? Listen, these are both. Listen, you got the hardworking country boy over here, and Mort, for all of his imperfections, he is quite the specimen. When he tears his shirt off, you're like, wait a second. This guy actually broke the charisma of 20. He's like a 26. What the hell?
I have a weird thing for blue collar.
Dina, you get another message saying, "How's it going?" ... And it says,
put it on,
"Don't let him pick any fights with anybody."
I put it on. I put my phone on light speed mode, and put it back in my pocket. And I'll say, "Oh, he's very sensitive about his nether regions," and I'll say that to Cowboy, and I'll basically use a born leader to give him a +1 insight bonus to attack rolls.
Perfect. And so he's going to snicker at that, but because Mort has a low intelligence, he's going to think that you're giving him a hint about the other guy and be like, "Ha! So you're small. I should have known." And then they're going to fight each other, and because of that insight bonus, I'm going to give Cowboy a slight edge here. I'm going to roll 3 1d100s. 1 through 40 will be a victory round for Mort, and 60 and above, or wait, I'm sorry, 40 and above will be a victory for Cowboy.
It seems stacked considering you roll low so much.
You're not wrong, but let's see.
Nice.
No, first round is going to go to Cowboy. They circle each other, and Mort finally gets impatient and like rushes in, and Cowboy basically just kind of like swings to the side and haymakers him, and Mort kind of like slides to the ground and like gets back up and shakes his head. Clever, but not clever enough. I have abs and jaws and everything of steel, he says, running out of body parts that he knows to describe. And then we will roll the next round.
Peak Star Wars fiction.
This is definitely peak Star Wars fiction for sure. And this time he just kind of like leaps at Cowboy and barrels into him, and they both go like rolling head over heel. And he ends up like schoolyard bully on top of him now, and he's like pounding into him or whatever.
You might want to swoosh, by the way, because we're still in our
true.
faces.
Yeah, let me get the... There you guys go. So there was a 68 and then an 18. So the next round went to Mort. And he's now kind of schoolyard pin bullying him right now. As Cowboy's like kind of trying to throw him off. And finally, Cowboy's able to like elbow him off, and they both roll away from each other, and they're back up and looking roughed up, and they're squared up again. This is going to be the third and final roll. Dina, if you'd like, you can spend a force token to roll a 1d6 and roll whatever that amount is in favor towards the person that has your favor, whoever that might be. That's only if you want to, though.
Sure. And I'll
who
give
has
that
your favor?
I'll give that to Cowboy.
Well, turns out Cowboy ultimately didn't need it. He's not only going to win, he's going to win with style here. So him and Mort are going to like exchange jabs back and forth, and then Mort's going to like run at him again, and this time he's going to like grab Mort, throw his momentum against him, and just body slam him through an actual ice sculpture that was over off to the side. Knocking him unconscious, and ice just flies everywhere. And the way Mort is lying on this ice sculpture and the way it broke, there's a single spire of ice coming up between his legs, and it sits there and wobbles for a minute, and then the tip breaks off and slides down. And he is unconscious in that position.
Let's get out of here.
And don't you ever talk to her like that again, Cowboy says after some heavy breathing.
I think the question that chat wants to know, and by chat I mean mostly me, is how does Dina feel? He had two men fighting for her right in front of her face.
Like, Dina is like, she feels kind of bad for Mort, but deep down on the inside, she's like, I do still got it.
Well, of course. I mean, every girl wants to see two guys fighting for her, so this is amazing.
I imagine the scene cuts to the two of you in an apartment, like really roughly, passionately kissing each other, like some sort of romantic movie cliche.
Yeah, exactly.
100%. 100%. And we don't have to describe all that. We can say, you know, cliche rom-com, you set up for me scene. If you would engage in that, that's up to you.
God, as a man, I don't want to.
Don't. You don't have to.
We can bring Epic Mike in here to take over for you for this part.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I think that's a natural progression of it. But before I think we would probably, I imagine we'd go out to like, because we haven't eaten anything yet. I imagine we'd go out to some sort of like outdoor diner where we'd have burgers and eat them outside with milkshakes and stuff. And over the course of that meal, since we didn't get to eat calamari, I got one piece, but since we didn't really get to eat a full meal, I would kind of just make the case like, look, I know that you're a man of many resources, and obviously Skak sticks up for you. He vouches for you. I've seen what you can do, and I know for myself that, well, you're a man that anybody would want to have on their side. Is there any chance you might be willing to join our cause?
Ooh,
You too,
very
huh?
nice.
He kind of looks around, like feeling a little comfortable at saying this in the open. Go ahead, Sevs.
No, poll will be closing in 5 minutes. Right now, Cowboy and Mort are head to head. Oh, never mind. Mort is winning by 30%. So 5 minutes before the poll closes of who will win Gina's heart.
And I can make a persuade roll if need be, or whatever you need.
About to be a late night ballot drop.
Yeah, give me a persuasion roll. Do it with a +5.
$30.
Woo.
He kind of like looks off in the direction of the restaurant you guys left. You imagine he's looking like in his mind through all the structures towards the ice sculpture where he left Mort lying. And then he looks back into the direction of like the casino. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a pretender.
What do you mean?
This ain't the life for me. I mean, the credits are nice. Don't get me wrong. But I'm in over my head. And
Well, what's better than fighting for a cause and having friends fight alongside you?
no, I think you misunderstand me. I think you're right. I've always been an underdog. And I've always been against the machine, right? And now I feel like I'm part of contributing to it. Maybe I should. Maybe I should do what's right. I just, I gotta figure out how. These people I'm tied up with, they're not good people, Dina. And I'm worried about the ramifications.
Cowboy, you have to understand, once you join us, I mean, we've got your back. We can help you.
I don't want my burdens to become your burdens, especially these burdens, but, yeah.
Why don't
I
you let me
think-
decide what is my burden and what's not?
Fair enough. I think the answer is yes. I think I'll join you. But let me take a night to think about how I want to make that happen.
I suppose you'd like to spend the night alone then.
Well, you could always help me free my mind up a little bit. Might be able to convince me of a few things.
I think I've done plenty of convincing, as it were, but what the hell?
Yeah? Check, please. And now we'll go to your rom-com fade out scene.
You have 24 messages by the morning saying, "How did it go?"
I message back. Terrible.
Oh no.
Sith spit.
I would say though Skak might already know the answer, because Skak, as you were sitting around and waiting for these replies and not getting any answer, right after the 24th message, you got a For You recommendation on your TikTok, and a video of a bar brawl outside of a local restaurant apparently is making its rounds.
He's still got it.
Oh, thank you, Corner Pub. I appreciate the recognition.
What did he say?
He's like,
He powered through that like a
like a champ. I'm committed to the fucking role.
I'd say that's worth a force token.
These are not bennies. And it costs a
they're
force
gonna
token to
try.
make that happen. Yeah, no, that you were a champ for that. You definitely were a champ for that. Oh,
All right, so the
God.
poll is done, and Zen came from behind. He was
Yeah, I
nowhere
always
near
do.
the top 3.
Sevvy, you're
Thank you.
phrasing.
What's
You're
that
phrasing
phrasing?
sometimes.
Oh my god.
Yikes.
Okay, I realized what I said after I said it, but
In
I'm
the
not
middle of the
gonna
night,
change
I
it.
just imagine Zen standing there in the corner of the room. Zen, where did you come from?
Hi.
Okay, good. And well, anyway, Sen won. Okay, he got
He
32%.
won? 32.
Yeah, Sen
It's-
won.
It's just so crazy how those late night ballot drops happen. It's just
That's-
so wild.
That's
need
a
a
lot
recount.
closer than I thought any of those would be. 32%?
Yeah, no kidding.
Was that
No,
was
it
a pretty
should-
even
it-
spread.
It should actually be more. It should 100% be more.
Oh, why you cheated? You ballot dropped?
Late night ballot drop.
Not surprised.
Oh,
Not surprised.
I was surprised because Mort was winning. It was like Cowboy and Mort like head to head, and then I just clicked like end because I said like 5 minutes, and then I look and I was like, holy shit, how did Sen win?
I'm surprised that they were voting for Mort. You know, for
Yeah,
a
no
bunch
kidding.
of chat bastards who tell me they can't stand Mort, an awful lot of you sure vote for him to show up and win and all of that stuff. So I'm on to you, chat. I'm on to you.
I feel like this version of Mort was the most tolerable. He was just annoying because he was a white knight.
Definitely the
God,
most
he was
tame.
desperate.
Yeah, well, it's Star Wars. There's only so far I could go with Mortness in the Star Wars. You never.
There's only so much before he transitions into Disney Star Wars.
Yeah. Quite literally transitioning, probably. Yeah. So the next morning rolls around, and you do the walk of shame back to your real room. And the rest of you had a rather normal night. I guess I could ask if you guys did anything in the evening before.
Well, Dina's doing the walk of shame. We are 35 likes. We only need one more like for a force token. If you have not liked the stream yet, go like it or click it.
When Dina walks in, Zen's sitting back in a chair with one lamplight on.
Oh,
Where have you been, young lady?
Zen. Oh, yes, I was conducting a business meeting.
It ran so late. I was waiting up for you. Skak has already fallen asleep. He is furious.
What?
I'm sorry to have worried you all, but I'll have you know that it went well, and there's a very good chance that we have a new asset to our cause.
And right after you say that it went well, R3 rolls in and then plays a projection, excitedly saying that a new tick has dropped and it's
Cut out.
There it
There
is.
you go.
11-11! It's 11-11, boys!
11.
Nice.
Snack is probably furious for another reason, but we can get to that when Erudi gets back.
If he gets back, I don't think he's gonna recover from this.
Yes, he was Orban, but he got back faster.
Damn it. It is so funny every time this happens.
I feel attacked. I don't know.
Anytime we take damage.
All right. Well, I heard you sighing heavily.
Yep,
You
that's
have
the
a
webcam
weird.
mic.
But yeah, it's the wrong mic.
Yeah, it's gonna be the other mic. Did you guys even hear what I said? Because that's
No.
really annoying.
No,
God damn it!
we just heard about there was a tick, and that's it.
I swear to God, it's not the best part of the streams, Orman. You go away. I don't like you right now. All right, let me fix this.
It looks like it switched. It sounds like it switched back.
Is it
Yeah,
back?
I switched
Does it
back.
work?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
it's
a little
back.
low.
Nice.
Mhm.
All right. So, what I was saying is, right at that moment, R3 rolls in and excitedly bleeps and blarps about a hot new tick that it thinks is funny, and it plays the bar fight.
Dina,
Look, I didn't have anything to do with that.
were you in the middle of a romantic skirmish?
The tick video like zooms in right between the fighters, and you hear the viewer saying, "I think that's the broad they're fighting over." And you just see Dina like standing there, like looking unawares in the background.
Best force token spent ever.
Me and Skak will deal with you later when he wakes up. Go to your room.
Okay. And I
Your
go to
room,
my room.
and leave.
Jack is getting up to go to the bathroom. Oh, hey, Dina, you're back.
Yes.
So how'd it go? Did you get down and dirty?
We have a new asset.
All right. He goes to high five, like completely
I walk past.
the opposite of what Zen thinks was going to happen.
Ass it. She said it.
And an echo? Oh, okay. Okay, there's no echo. All right, good. The things that happen on these streams, man, insane.
He immediately sends a message to Cowboy saying, "You definitely owe me one now."
He sends you back a thumbs up, and then a gift that's like, "Yeah, boy," of like some like cowboy. Or
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw! But hey, successful date and dramatic tension achieved. And poor Mort did not win his fight. I feel sad for Mort. But he'll recover. He'll recover, and he's going to meet a nice young woman who, well, maybe not.
He's going to throw himself off of Cloud City in shame. Can I spend a force point for that? Or?
A force point for what? Sorry, I was joking.
Nothing, I'm joking.
All right, so the next day will officially start after you have interrogated her and sent her to her room. And we are back into the second day of elimination rounds for the tournament.
Tournament?
And you guys all have your duty stations to go to. You got to go to, scanning boxes and weapons and all of that garbage. And
before we get to that, do you mind if I talk to Anya real quick?
You can, yeah.
All right. As we're getting ready for the day, hey Anya, can I come in?
Yeah.
Do we have rooms? I think we're all in the same room. I don't remember. Look, I gotta talk to you about something. All right.
Sure.
And he sits down, and he looks like really, like he has something really serious to get off of his chest. So it turns out I might be force sensitive, and I think I'm gonna need you to train me. You know me; it's hard for me to come to people and ask for help like this. So don't make fun of me, all right? I'm gonna be a novice. It's gonna be hard, but I think it'll be worth it in the end.
Well, everybody can definitely access the Force, and if you think that you have that ability, definitely we can train together.
All right, so what's the first step?
Well, the first step is to learn how to meditate. So,
really?
yes.
Can't you just teach me how to throw someone with my mind?
That comes after meditation. You have to be able to sense the Force and channel it, and be able to have a better handle of it before you can do that. And you gain that through meditation.
Okay, never mind. I don't want the Force anymore.
Okay. If you change your mind, you know where you can find me.
Thanks.
Do you even reach out with the Force to see if you sense a Force user with you, or no?
Well,
Just take his word for it.
I reached out with the source yesterday, yesterday night before they went to get Moravki. So I'm pretty sure that he was not, because I only felt two folks that were Force sensitive, and that was not Skag.
Correct. Okay. All right. So you know that he's not got what he thinks he's got. But hey, it looks like he didn't want it anyways. So anybody else have any RP that you need to get out between characters before we start the actual events of the day?
Yeah, R3, where were you all day yesterday?
He says he was out taking care of himself, having a droid stay.
Okay, that's acceptable. I understand the need for it, all right. Okay. But you're with me today, all right?
He rebukes you, saying, "You didn't get me a job with security. I don't have a badge."
That's a good point. Damn it. Fine, you can stay here.
He says, "Obviously, idiot."
Oh, you little. As he walks out the door.
Erudi, look at the DMs that Michaela just sent.
Yeah, I could fix that. Let me see.
But yeah, but to explain, like, even though I don't think that SCAC particularly is force sensitive, I do think that it would be good for him to learn how to try to access the force, because it is available to everybody, and who knows, maybe in the future he can learn to be force sensitive. So I did take him seriously.
Oh, okay. Well, there's always, I suppose, hope.
And my next level is going to be Jedi, just so you know.
Then I'll just.
And I'm assuming that, like, in the morning before we go, I will want to go and check on Moravki to see how he's doing. Is he still passed out?
Oh yeah, he is very much out of it. You go check on Moravki, and there we go. Nope, that was wrong track. Okay. He's good in terms of, like, he's not like regressing or having like super issues, but yeah, he's unconscious and still recovering, and it's gonna be a while, you suspect.
I'm sure he'll be all right. Wookiees are tough. I mean, Wookiees are the weak ones. He's probably going to die.
He might be cold. He has no fur anymore. I'll grab a blanket and put the blanket on top of him because he has no fur.
He's definitely has some lot of bald spots, we'll just say. Yeah, so you cover him, and that was probably very nice of you. Warmed him up a little bit.
Oh, we got a force token because we hit 36
Ooh.
likes. Thank you,
Yay.
chat.
Thank you,
There
chat.
we go. There we go. Thank you, chat, for your generous support and liking the streams. It helps a lot. Okay. Or I'm not gonna touch that yet. So, you guys return back to the tournament and your stations. And players are at their various tables, and you again see the lieutenant there that you have as a mark, and as well as the guy that you guys are trying to help out, and several of the other people that you guys had scattered out before are still all in the game, minus Itchy, obviously. And you see that the lieutenant is looking around, and as soon as he sees Anya, he kind of straightens up a little bit, and he kind of like waves over to her and beckons her.
Okay. I will wish luck to my team, and I will move to the mark. And I will say, "Oh, good morning, sir. How are you doing this morning?"
Well, much better now that you've arrived. Whoever that other man was, not quite as wonderful to have around.
Oh, I thought you were going to go with Lucky.
Well, that too. Although, I have to confess, I did not ask him to blow on my dice.
Oh, okay.
How are you? Was work good for you yesterday? Anything interesting happen on the waitstaff?
Not really. There was an incident. I'm sure you didn't observe it, but there were some people that were trying to cheat. Scandalous.
That is scandalous. People who don't have the mind for strategy can't handle the pressures when they lose. Well, you won't get that from me. I have rigid Imperial training, and I know how to win, and I know how to recover when the battle is not going my way.
I can definitely tell that from a mile away, sir.
Speaking of, and he's going to hold up his cards to you, I could use the luck again today, if you don't mind.
Oh, of course. All right, so Anya will kind of bend over and then blow.
Thank you, dear.
Clip that. Someone clip that.
God. Well, at least a good thing I'm not wearing a tank top or anything, but I'm sure Anya is wearing a tank top. I'm wearing a normal shirt.
I mean, if you want to recreate the scene with a different outfit, feel
No.
free. Okay, well.
I'm not
thought I would try.
changing. I'm still sick with like the flu and stuff. I want to be comfortable.
Did we not get you the memo that security has to wear bunny outfits today, or?
No, nobody told me that.
True.
Nobody told me that. Rats.
Probably another one of those messages I sent her she did not read.
Zen walks by. Why is no one else in a bunny costume?
Oh gosh. Oh man.
I love it. I love it.
God. Oh, Jesus.
I did consider cosplaying as Leia with like the big white like dress and stuff with the hoodie and stuff, but I was feeling too sick. But I did consider doing that because of Halloween.
I bet that's really comfortable though.
It is comfy and it's a breathable fabric, so it doesn't like you don't overheat under it.
Well, I suppose there's always next weekend if you feel so inclined. Why? Okay, so you guys. I guess you did get one thing I forgot to mention in the recap. You did get that message about Sarlacc 065824 in that whole project. So just a reminder to chat about that as well. Am I echoing for anybody else? I feel like my own voice is coming back to me, but like very.
I hear
Not
it
me.
very, very
Not me.
slightly.
Or something. I don't know if it's me or somebody's got like TV in the background or something, but I do hear something.
I don't hear anything.
Weird. Okay.
I hear it too.
Okay,
Yeah,
Michaela
Michaela says
said
slight
there's a
echo.
slight echo.
I don't know what it is though.
I don't see my mic lighting up, so it's not me.
Maybe you've got the YouTube stream up, Erudi.
Or maybe you selected two mics in video. Maybe check it out. Just in settings.
Test. All right, I'm gonna talk. Somebody else talk at the
It's
same time
just
as
you.
me. Sevvy.
Where the drugs going?
I don't know.
You're
I
the
have no idea
only
what the
one
hell. Now it's
that's-
gone.
When you're talking, you're the only one that has a green. Nobody else is.
Well, I see everybody else has a green.
No,
don't
like when you're talking, there's like a little green dot that appears. Like whoever talks and makes sound, there's a little
yeah.
green dot.
Hmm.
So it's only coming from you. So whatever is happening, it's just you.
I don't know what it is. Very weird, but it's gone now apparently. So who the hell
Yeah.
knows? Weird. All right, so
Weird.
it was just very distracting. I was like trying to narrate, and I was like, I can't get this damn voice out of my head. But all right, so you guys go to your various tables, and so you are there with the officer. While you're talking to him, do you have anything else you need to talk to him about at the moment, or do you want me to move on?
Let's see. I will describe that the person cheating was he was a Wookiee, right?
Yeah, it was itchy. But he wasn't
Itchy?
actually cheating.
Well, was he actually? Well, I mean, yeah, but like, was he a Wookiee?
Yeah.
Okay, I will say like I think the person that was cheating was a Wookiee. I don't really recall the name. I'm just trying to just kind of giving some information to kind of see if he seems to recognize the name Itchy or the description.
Yeah, so you mentioned that. Give me, and he's still playing his game at this point, so give me a perception check.
Okay. I will use a force token for that. Ooh, got a 7. Okay, where is it? Perception. Perception, not persuasion. As I have learned
did you do
from
it again?
Moss.
Oh, okay, no, that was Moss. Okay.
32.
Jesus. All right. Technically, like 30s and 40s are supposed to be like high level impossible rolls, and you guys like routinely hit them. It's like killing me. But yeah, so you pick up a lot of things actually. First off, he does not seem to react to Itchy whatsoever. That doesn't seem to be anybody he's familiar with, as far as you could tell. But as you're talking and like observing him, you do notice a couple things. One, it turns out this guy's not full of bluster. He's actually an incredibly savvy sabacc player. And you've seen some other tables over the course of the last 2 days, and in your opinion, based on what you've seen, he actually might be the best one you've seen at all of these tables. He's incredibly good. But then also, you notice that he, in addition to being a shrewd card player, there is one quirk he has that stands out. After each hand, he stacks his cards neatly on top of one another and slides them face down back to the dealer. He does this every single time, almost like it's a practiced motion or rote memory. It's just like clockwork. He never does it any differently. But those are two things that you do pick up as you are speaking to him.
Okay.
But yeah, he does not seem to respond to the rest of the stuff that you were mentioning.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, and so what would Dina and... Okay, let's go on. What would Dina be doing right now?
At this point, probably just her job. Assessing, kind of building off of what she had set up the day before, looking at the best vantage points, taking a look at who's coming in, going out, any potential signs for malpractice as it comes to the game.
All right, so let's say as you're going through these duties that you have just described.
And actually, if I may, I want to make sure I pay specific attention to. Oh God, it was Cormo Moro. I want to make sure that I want to kind of assess how he's doing and making sure. Is it a he or she? I can't remember.
He.
Yeah, I want to make sure that. I don't know if there's any way that I'd be able to help Cormo, but I want to kind of just keep an eye on how he's doing in the tournament.
Okay. Yeah, you could definitely kind of make very specific passes on his table in sort of like your routine sweeps. That is something you could definitely do, no problem. Sorry, somebody just messaged me something. That two. Okay. Got it. All right. As you're doing this, can you? Is Caleb back yet?
Yeah, he's here.
Oh, what was that?
All right, so Caleb, I'm assuming you're also kind of doing like basically going through the motions of what your job's supposed to be. I assume.
Yes, keeping my eyes out.
Can I have you both make me a perception check?
Perceptione. I will use it.
As will I. Or
persuasion, you said.
No. Really? How many of you are going to make this joke?
It's never going to stop.
It's never going to stop.
Wow. All right. Well, no low rolls for you guys. Yes, you both are going to notice probably about at the same time that there is a Celestin who has entered the tournament area, and he has an unusual bulge in his pocket. But it is not the kind you're thinking of. It looks like he might be smuggling in a weapon of some kind, perhaps.
Hey, how did that get past me?
That's a very good question.
Rude.
I'll radio the group and just be like, there's a Celestin at table number, and it seems as though he might be packing heat. Is anyone else picking this up?
Yes, I saw him over at table 36.
Can you give a description? I can try to remember if he came through security.
Are there any other Celestins in the room?
Yeah, there's a few. There's a few of them there.
Okay.
But they're a pretty somewhat common race of sentient species, so you could definitely pick up unique details about him to describe him.
Were the flaps on his face more like encompassing like a butthole look, or did it look more like lady parts? They're pretty ugly, so.
Gross.
What species of lady parts are we talking about?
I will excuse myself from the table and then go towards where the table they said the person is that is packing heat.
Should we alert somebody, or is this someone we should just keep an eye on? Or do you want me to remove them?
I think we need to remove them.
I want
to know.
Bring him in for questioning at the very least.
Did he come through security though? That's sort of what I'm trying to get at, because if that could answer some questions. If he didn't.
Question. What is the procedure? Are we supposed, I'm sure we were told this in training. When we see something suspicious, are we supposed to report it or are we supposed to handle it?
See something, say something.
See something, say something is the general rule of thumb, although if you think there's some sort of imminent danger or acting is of, necessity, then you could skip that step.
Then I will go tell our boss while they go confront him.
All right. And to answer your question, so you guys are you reaching out to Skak to tell him this, even though he's not on the casino floor?
Yeah, I figured this was our group chat.
Well, because I have like my hat, which is like my helmet, part of my armor, which has the comlink in it. So,
all right, so you could do a pretty simple search of all the Celestins who have come through, and this particular Celestin, it hasn't come through while you were on shift. So either he was here pre-tournament and pre you getting the job, or he somehow got on station through some different venue or avenue.
All right, guys, this guy might be a problem. He didn't come through the security check.
Well,
So he got in some other way.
I could attempt to remove the gun without him noticing.
I think either way, he's a security threat. We should probably remove him entirely.
Yep.
Yeah, get on that.
So while they're doing that, I'll go to the supervisor and say, "Sir, we have a situation."
What do you got for me? Jugs, was it?
Yes. Jugs. Person packing in table 37 or 36.
How did you get that wrong? Yeah, he'll look over and he'll see what you're talking about. You pointed out. Good eye, Jugs. Good eye. Very impressive. We need to remove him.
But it was noticed by my friends. 2x4 and I don't remember what name we gave Sam.
Excalibur.
Okay, Excalibur.
Brownie points for not taking the credit. You get a gold star on the chalkboard.
Yeah. Good effort from all three of you. And he's actually going to kind of raise an eyebrow at that, like he wants to say something. He thinks about it for a moment, and then he does. And he says, "You three seem to be very familiar with each other? Did you serve with each other or something? Not often I see that kind of camaraderie among our employees.
We've worked before. We're friends as well as coworkers, but we take security jobs when we can.
Very nice. Well, you make a great team, and I will be giving you a glowing review, and we'll see if we can't make something happen with that. Keep up the good work, and make sure he's removed.
Okay, I will tell the group that the boss man said to remove him.
All right, I'll try to stealthily get his gun so that he doesn't cause a problem. If you're cool with that, 2x4.
Yes, I'll approach him after you make your move, and we'll remove him from the scene.
All right. I'm going to try to like slip by him. And when I do, I'm going to hit the table, try to knock over some cards. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll get that. And then while I'm down there, I'm going to try to.
Yeah.
While they're not in play, right?
Yeah, while they're not in play, while they're setting up.
Yeah.
And you're yoinking the cards, or is that what you're referring to?
Oh, I was going to try to yoink his gun.
The gun, okay. That's why I wanted to clarify. I can't see you right now for some reason. All the boxes on my screen turned black, so I wasn't sure what you're referring to. But all right, so yeah, you yoink. Yes.
Why isn't my box white?
Well, maybe you got some heritage things you should look into.
Probably.
But yeah, you yoink that gun. Give me a sleight of. Oh, I forget what it is.
Stealth.
This goddamn game. Stealth. Okay.
Yoink that
Let me
gun.
drop this 4.
That's probably the hardest thing between running these 4 systems, excuse me, is remembering the damn skill names between all of them.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. All right. I'm not even going to bother rolling. Yeah, you yoink that gun out of his pocket very cleanly. He has no idea he's even missing it.
What kind of weapon is it?
It's just a regular holdout pistol.
Okay. And then I will put that in my vest and then give Dina the look like, let's get this guy out of here.
All right, I will approach the Celestin while they're not in play and just say, "Excuse me, sir, if you would follow me."
Yep, he says, pointing to a table that he's trying to head towards.
Ask him about his car's extended warranty.
Has your car's... No, what? No. Do you speak basic?
Yes.
Follow me, sir.
I am late for my tournament. Why do I have to follow you?
I'm sure you are late for your tournament. There is a bit of a security issue that we must see to. I'm asking you politely to follow me.
I'm asking you politely to shove off. You back? He says a slur in his own language.
I'm going to need some backup here. Excalibur, if you might join me.
Oh, you called.
He was like right behind you the whole time.
Oh, there you are. Johnny on the spot, as it were. Sir, I'm going to ask you one more time before we forcibly remove you from this table and therefore disqualify you from this tournament.
Guys,
if I
look.
might...
Hypnotic's in chat. Hey,
Oh, well,
Hypnotic.
Hypnotic.
Hey,
What's
up, dog?
Hypnotic? Thanks for dropping in, man. How's it going?
And if I might attempt an intimidation.
I'm just going to stand.
Yes, you may.
I'm going to attempt to aid this.
All right,
Look.
roll yours first.
Look, sir, you definitely want to come with us because if we find nothing, you can get right back to your game. But if you cause a problem, well,
I'm gonna fucking kill you. No.
What is intimidation under? Is it persuasion?
Pretty sure it's persuasion. It's just one of the subsets of persuasion.
Oh, is it intimidation not a thing? Okay.
I mean, it is. It's just another subset of that skill.
I was reading initiative. Okay,
I did not do too well this time.
it's all right.
Well, you didn't
then-
give him a bonus. That's okay, but
It's all right. I will also spend a force point. Perception.
world is on fire. You're not wrong, Hypnotic. You're not wrong.
Damn.
You
Jesus,
need not my
man.
help.
You said like what is it that you said? Rolls in 30s are impossible and should not happen.
They're supposed
Like
to
every
be.
single fucking
I
roll
know,
today has
man.
to know we're 30.
It's
Must be
fucking
nice having
killing
ability
me.
scores above 3.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, this guy starts to look extremely nervous, and like his glossy black eyes kind of like look over at the table for a second, look back up at you, look back up at the table. And he kind of hangs his head. He's like, "Fine, I'll go with you." But then he like switches over to his native language. Is like, which is very cursing you under his breath. You're sure of it.
Stop speaking backwards.
Yeah, the dice are simping really hard for everybody but the Fed tonight, apparently. And more.
Stop resisting. And then I guess lead him back over to the supervisor.
If it isn't our Celestin friend who thought he could just bring whatever he wants on the station aboard. Sir, would you mind emptying your pockets and showing us the weapon that you smuggled?
Oh, I took it away from him just so that we wouldn't have any problems.
The Celestin goes through 2 phases of shock. First, that he knew he had a weapon, and then a second phase when he realizes he doesn't even have his weapon anymore.
Yes, a standard holdout pistol. I'll just hand this over to you, Captain.
Very well done. What did you say your name was again?
Excalibur.
Like the bow. That's
Excalibur.
good.
Very well done. You all have been most impressive. But you have found a one-way ticket off of Cloud City. I hope it was worth it. Oh, and your entry fee is forfeit. He's going to call over 2 other guards, and they're going to basically put him in binders, and they're going to be escorting him out of this place.
Toodaloo.
Well done, all of you. Who knows what this madman might have done with this weapon?
Well, if there's one thing that his entry tells me, our compatriot also told us that he did not come in through a designated entry point. It seems to me we may have a bit more of a security issue than we initially thought if he was able to sneak past our screeners.
I'll let upper management know, and we'll have to look into this a little bit deeper, see if we can't find out where the lapse in security is. Thank you for bringing this to my attention.
You know, 2x4, we're actually pretty damn good at this job.
We are. I think rebellion, schmebellion, and security is it's quite rewarding.
Oh, technically our job is security.
Wow.
On top of that, one less person for old Moro to have to go through. So
It's true. Let's hope the rest of them are packing heat. Am I right, Elbow?
Oh, don't elbow me like that. I still remember your comments.
Anyway, what's that? What's that you say? Oh,
Something's over here. Yeah.
Oh, Moss. All right. So Moss, as you have this exchange and awkwardly leave, I assume you make another pass at Captain Moro's table.
Yes.
And you start realizing a bit of a pattern here. There's another member at the table with Captain Morrow, a Nemoidian, who seems to be doing an excellent job alongside Captain Morrow of wiping out the rest of the gamblers at the table. They each seem to be winning about the same number of hands, and their pile of credits grow and grow, and their competitors are looking more and more ashen as they watch these two basically just tear through these games. So that this Nemoidian seems to be a present and very skilled competitor and potentially a threat to your boy. And there is a moment as you're observing this that the table is then called to a break, and you see the Nemoidian get up and head over to the bar to get a drink.
I'll go make small talk with him, I suppose.
Frost isn't wrong. Sevvy probably did start the fire. So you go over to the bar to get a drink as well, you said?
Yeah, just to schmooze with him a little bit. I won't be drinking on the job. I am a professional.
Wow.
Shots fired. You go over to the bar where this Nemoidian is, and as you sidle up beside her on the bar, she gives you a nod and begins drinking her drink. And she says hello to you. She says, greetings. I hope the tournament is treating you and the rest of security well.
Yes, it's been almost an uneventful tournament so far. You have built quite the pile of winnings.
She gives a smile and says, oh, I'm sorry, she's Nemoidian. Why was I going Rhodian on that? So she says, yes, I used to play a lot back when I worked for the Trade Federation before the Clone Wars.
Can I discern if she's telling the truth or not?
Sure, that would be a perception check.
$24. Damn, I'm on fire tonight.
You, these are really good rolls considering it's you.
Yeah, I know.
She does, in your opinion, seem to be telling the truth. This does not seem to be a lie. It does seem to you she probably worked for the Trade Federation before the Clone Wars.
Were you a part of it? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I think you're about to say what I was about to say anyways. Go ahead.
Were you... probably not. I was going to ask, were you here yesterday?
Oh, okay. So I was going to say she was probably potentially a separatist. But yeah, she'll say, yes, I was here yesterday as well.
Oh, very interesting. Trying to think here. But
start bad mouthing government. She'll love that.
I'm kind of at a loss here. I want to try to like see if she's up to something, but I'm not sure how to go about. I'd say that Cormo seems as though he's doing pretty well too. Are you concerned?
Am I concerned? Did you say Cormo? Was it Cormo?
It's
Coromo,
it's like
right?
It's,
Yeah,
Moro is the last name.
Moro, yeah.
Captain Moro. Yes, Captain Moro is a formidable opponent. I have been most impressed with his skill.
Interesting. So you wouldn't happen to have been a separatist, would you? You mentioned your time with the Trade Federation.
Her tone immediately changes to what you think perhaps is a practiced form of being apologetic. And she says, yes, I didn't have much choice. Fortunately, we avoided most of the fighting, and I was able to retire safely to Cato Nemoidia.
Very interesting. And how came you to know about this tournament?
Well, I like to play Sabak. And now that I'm in retirement, always looking for opportunities And Cloud City is paving the way for opportunity, as it seems. And this tournament seemed like a great opportunity to check it out, while also playing a game that I love.
Well, I'm glad that you're having a good time, and good luck.
Luck? You are not wrong. I take each hand as it comes. Sabak is like that. The chaos is too prevalent to make many plans. Truly, you are at the hands of fate.
Something about her saying that just strikes me as odd. Like, is she... Can I tell, is she like putting on a front or something? I know she was genuine about being with the Trade Federation, but can I tell if she's putting on a front or putting on airs?
Yeah, you can make another perception check.
And do I see this interaction happening?
Sure. I don't think they were being particularly secretive about it, so it certainly would be possible you would see this.
Okay.
I'm
And
16 on that.
You pick up neither anything new about her than you have already been told by me. She seems earnest and enjoys the game. I could say with a 16, some thoughts you could potentially consider. Let's see. She did say that she was a separatist. You've been to Cato Nemoidia. You've seen the hard times that have fallen into place. Entering a tournament like this is not cheap. Most people don't walk out with a good windfall after losing a war like that. So that could be a line of questioning you might follow.
This was the one that we had talked about previously. Vorn's Die?
Zade, yes. Vorn Zade.
Vorn Zade, okay. Say, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I am Vorn Zade. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Miss or Mrs. I don't mean to be rude. I've been to Cato Nemoidia. I am quite curious as to how someone comes across such a windfall.
Yes, Cato Nemoidia is hardly as glamorous as Cloud City. I have been trying to get away from that world for a long time now. I recently made some good deals that provided me with a small windfall, just enough to get me here for the tournament.
What kinds of deals, if I might ask? Trust me, this is but a part-time gig. I'm not always a security officer. Perhaps, I'm more of a freelancer, and this event came up.
I would say that business is my own, but trade secrets and all.
Ah, trade secrets. I understand. Well, we definitely wouldn't want to give away our trade partners. Some of them might be in high places.
I will consider it over the next few days. But for now, yes, my secrets will remain my own.
Fair enough. Well, once again, good luck.
Thank you. You too. I hope you don't have too many incidents at the tournament.
Yeah, my team and I were the best. I don't anticipate any incidents.
And at that, there's kind of like a buzzing sound at the table, signifying that the time for break is over. And she finishes her drink, and then makes her way back over to the table.
Hey guys, guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
The fattest Duros just walked through security. Get a look at him when he comes in. It's really hilarious.
Wow. That's rude.
At this point, I will just communicate to the rest of the group. I just had an interesting conversation with one Vorn Zadai. Nemordian, or no. Oh God, what did we say she was?
Nemordian.
Nemordian from Cato Nemordia, the one who came into that windfall of cash after the war there. A very interesting conversation. We may need to keep our eyes on her for reasons related or unrelated to the tournament.
Did she happen to have a data pad on her that you saw?
Would I have seen that?
You didn't ask, but on a casual glance, you didn't notice one.
Not that I noticed.
Hey guys, that's really interesting and all, but like seriously, you're gonna miss him. He's walking through right now.
What? Damn
Oh
it.
my gosh.
I looked for the.
He's huge.
Oh, that's grotesque.
Wait till you see the backside.
He's basically a
Oh,
hut.
God.
It's a full plumber's crack. It's hilarious.
Look at
Oh,
how
my
many-
God.
How many folds is that? Oh,
And
I will
thought Doggo
purposely
was-
not look because I don't want to be grossed out.
God, so judgmental, Seth.
What did you say his name was, Skak?
I think it was Erudi, something.
Wow.
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 what a disgusting name for a disgusting person.
I'm gonna go get him some snacks.
You know what? Just for that, he's going to win the whole tournament.
You should probably buy him the whole snack machine.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the vending machine you ordered.
Oh,
Vending
shit.
machines for
Can't be
sale.
40 Viking says he can't be walking that fast. Wow. Just
That's
wow.
a good point.
And while you guys are making fun of that and Anya is trying not to look, you do get a convenient excuse not to, Anya, as your communicator begins to beep.
Okay, I'll look at it.
Captain O'Keefe is calling you.
Okay. I will answer.
So Captain O'Keefe says, hey, just a heads up. Crash has been intercepting a lot of transmissions that use an... I hear it again, motherfucker. Testing.
The
Testing.
use what?
You're good on my end.
No, shh, don't say anything. Testing. It's coming through Sevvy's.
How?
Maybe
I
your
don't know, but
headphones
every
aren't
time
plugged in.
when I talk, it echoes out of yours. That's where it's coming from.
That
I don't
makes
know how.
no sense. I have like headphones that are like here, super far away from my mic.
I have no idea, but that's where it's coming from.
If you
Okay,
take the
hold on.
headphone out,
Try doing
Sevvy, can
it-
you hear it come? Can you hear sound coming through? Because usually headphones like that, you can hear.
Test. Yeah, I see it coming out of yours.
But then you would hear it when other people are also talking.
Say something, Velrock.
Hello, hello,
No, it only
hello.
happens whenever I talk for some reason.
That makes no sense.
I don't know, Sevs.
Well,
you did put
one of us has a
spyware on my
grating
computer.
voice and one of us doesn't. So
You know what? This new guy is going to win the whole tournament, and the
Uh-oh.
rebellion's going to lose this war, and
Wait, no, he was
Mort's
supposed to be
going
a
to win the
spectator.
girl, and Cowboy's going to meet an untimely end. All of these things are going to
Oh,
happen,
geez.
and I hope that you're happy with your
what have I
rewards.
done? My force powers are too strong. I've caused this chain reaction.
I'm sorry, but so yeah, she says Crash has been intercepting a lot of transmissions that use Imperial codes, and there seemed to be a good deal of communications chatter on channels that are not normally used by civilians. Crash has only been able to decode a few of them, and it appears the Empire is more active on Cloud City than it seems. Moreover, he's caught references to Darga in a few of these messages, so the hut is still in Cloud City, though Crash has not been able to identify from where yet.
Okay.
Something to be aware of. A lot of Imperial chatter, and Darga is still in play.
Do they have time about when this might happen?
No, nothing like that yet. Not
Okay,
yet.
well, keep us updated.
I will do. Banshee out.
I'll send the information to the team so they have it.
Skak, do you think you might be able to intercept that?
If I can get a break.
Do we think that that Nemoidian is our target?
It's possible. I mean, she
Because-
was on Cato Nemoidia. She did come out with quite a bit of cash.
Yes, unfortunately, she's at the same table as Moro. I don't want to screw up our mission, but I also don't want her to beat Moro.
I'm hearing myself now too.
As am I.
Really?
Yeah, Sevvy, put both of your headphones in real quick.
Okay, my other headphone is like on the ground, but okay.
Sometimes those headphones can be kind of loud.
No, I can still hear it.
Damn.
Well, I'll just mute.
Testing. Okay, now that she's mute, it's not happening. That is weird. I don't know.
I don't know. That is odd.
Check your settings. Just make sure that your headphones are your sound output.
I only have my headphones. I don't have anything else, so there's nothing else.
Who knows?
Well-
Who knows? At least we know what it was. So the tables, it is an elimination round, but it's not necessarily like the best of each table goes forward. It's the best standing overall. So even though they're both doing well at the table, it doesn't necessarily mean that Moro would be eliminated. Just so you know.
Good to know.
So that is something you at least know. And what were you? I'm sorry. What were you saying about Vorn? You thought?
I wonder if maybe we should keep an eye on her outside of the tournament, just to see where she's going, who maybe she meets up with, and if she has a data pad, I could lift it.
I don't know if we would necessarily want to give her an indication that something is amiss.
We could make it quick. Do it on my break. I could hack into it. We could
Right.
put it right back.
Oh,
Depends
that's
on
good.
how big her data pad is.
What kind of would I have also gotten a good idea of what kind of security system is around here, like cameras and stuff?
Oh yeah, there's a pretty good one in place. There's cameras like from all angles. There's a few hovering like droids that are catching other angles, looking mostly for cheating. Plus you guys, being eyes and ears in a more human asset sort of way.
I've got an idea. Maybe we could talk to our captain, say that table they're doing very well, a little too well. We believe they might be communicating with each other by, texting under the table. Let's just remove their data pads and see how well they do.
Whatever works.
Not a bad idea.
Ooh, I love this. Dina, can you go put in a word with the captain? You're better at the whole, words thing.
Wait till my break. I don't know when it is.
Oh, yes, we'll
I'd
wait.
yell over to the guy next to me.
Hey, when's my break?
He looks down at the schedule. Oh. About that. Your break was actually supposed to be an hour and a half ago, but we accidentally worked over it. Your next break isn't for now another 2.5 hours.
Can I do a perception check if he's doing this because I'm an alien?
Fuck this guy.
Yes.
If they did it on
yes.
purpose?
Yes, you can.
And if you can get those TPS reports to me by noon, that'd be great.
Great. Oh, we fixed the glitch.
Oh, my perception is so bad.
11, okay. Yeah, this guy's clearly a racist.
I'll walk over to him and get really close and make it awkward.
You know, Trandoshans, when they're hungry, they usually go for the nearest thing. You don't want me to be hungry, do you?
Intimidation roll.
Do I get any bonuses to this because I'm scary?
That's what your stats are for.
Oh,
Jesus.
Nice.
No, I don't want you to be hungry. You know, I was actually supposed to go on break right now. Maybe you could just take mine since we accidentally worked over it.
Yeah, you know what? That's your friend over there, right? I think I'll take his break too.
How am I going to explain?
Better figure it out.
He starts walking away.
He looks down at his data pad, concerned in many ways now, as he figures out how he's going to rearrange all of this. All right, you're now on break.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, I'll go up to the captain. Say, table, captain, moment, please.
Yes.
Table 36. It seems as though we might be having a bit of suspicion on that one yet again. A couple of them are doing quite well, almost too well. We're afraid that they might be communicating on the side and in cahoots, as it were. We were wondering if perhaps we might confiscate their data pads.
I don't think we can. No, I don't think we can ask to. We would need some sort of actual. You would need to observe or have witnessed strange behavior involving the said data pads. We can't simply ask them for their belongings if we have no valid suspicions. I know there's a fucking legal term for this, and I just can't think of it right now. Sevvy, what's the word that cops need before they can...
Probable cause.
Thank you. Probable fucking cause.
Oh.
I did not know they had Fourth Amendment rights. But
I do apologize, Captain. I did not realize that this was under governmental jurisdiction. I thought that the casino set its own rules as well as the tournament. I didn't realize that hired security needed probable cause.
Well, you have to remember, it's we're dealing with a lot of very powerful people with a lot of money, and Cloud City's working very hard on earning its reputation, as is the casino. We only get to operate here at the generosity of the guilds, and they could revoke our license at any time.
Well, perhaps in the essence of fairness, we could remove everyone's data pads.
He seems to think about this a lot, and would you like to give a persuasion check to try to influence this thought pattern?
Yes, I would. Ew.
Dear God. Why is there so much blue on this stream?
We like blue. Ah! That was almost bad.
Almost.
But then again, how could it be?
Almost.
With a 2.
Your 2 was a 19, which is insane.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to figure that out myself, but we always go. It shows up in the chat, so yeah, he contemplates on that for a moment. He goes, "Yeah, I suppose we could. I would need to make some sort of paperwork justification. If you had to put a degree of certainty that these two are conspiring, what would you put it at?"
I kind of want to, Moss, if it's all right, do you think I could help you out with this a little bit?
Yeah.
Because I can have Skak approach and offer to scan the data pads, and if there's nothing there, we can just give them back. You know, I just don't want to step on your persuading.
Is it possible that Scat could arrive at this very point in time? I'll spend a force. I'll spend a force point if he can just stride up really quickly.
It's fine. No, he. I mean, well, because you're on break, yeah. So he would have been arriving here probably anyways. So he might overhear this conversation and see what's going on, and be able to head over.
Yeah, he's eating a granola bar. The crumbs are kind of falling on his his outfit.
If I were to put a degree of certainty, I'd say a good 7 or 8 out of 10.
What's going on here?
Thermite. We were just discussing the possibility of perhaps confiscating the data pads for all the players in the tournament.
Oh yeah, what's going on?
Were you not party to that conversation?
I wasn't here a second ago. I'm playing stupid.
That's right. Oh yes. Well, it's our suspicion that Table 36 has got a couple of cohorts who may be communicating on the sly.
Oh, I can have a look if you want. I know how to get into places that people don't want me.
I'll look at the captain. Or at whatever the rank is.
All right. I'll okay it. Just don't do anything stupid. That's going to jeopardize our license.
Yeah, speaking of that, some of your boys out there are pretty racist. I don't know if that goes against your DEI section of the manual, but that could be a problem.
Is there a galactic version of human resources? Like, it's not human resources, it's like everything resources?
What's DEI? And you
Do
can
not
appeal.
exclude intergalactics.
No, we don't. No, we don't ascribe to that Coruscantian bullshit here. Everything goes to the guilds, of course.
Based.
So I guess it's okay for them to just cut me out of my break then.
Aren't you on break now?
After some persuasion, yes.
Finding your argument to be very unmotivational. Why don't you take care of those data pads?
I really want to ask for a pay raise, but I won't.
We got the go ahead.
Moss has a plus 17 with the force point. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so yeah, you guys can go around and start rounding up data pads, looking at them, inspecting them. Do you particularly go focus on theirs? Is that the goal here? We're not worried about the others.
I think, I don't know, Skak, what do you think? Should we? I had proposed that we confiscate everyone's in the essence of fairness. Do you think we should continue on with that, or?
Oh yeah, isn't that what the captain wanted?
Yeah, why don't we just do that?
All right, let me.
That
have
way,
a
no
look
one
at this
asks any
now.
questions and no one feels targeted.
As long as they are free to give it up, I'll have a look at the one you want me to, and we'll take it from there.
Yes, we're looking specifically at the players over at table 36.
Right, so you go around and first off, you get a lot of resistance from several people, including Lieutenant Adanus, who refuses to give his up, period. He says, "This is official property of the Empire, and no, you won't be getting your grubby little alien claws on it."
Please, Lieutenant, this is standard procedure, and this is rules set forth and approved by the casino.
My claws are little.
He holds them up next to, and like purposely holds it next to the guy's face.
Oh, sir, please. It will only be for a round. You have absolutely nothing to worry about. I will make personally sure that it is in the best hands. Matter of fact, I will return it to you even cleaner.
How about I will personally make sure that none of you touch it, period. This is official Imperial property and outside of your jurisdiction. Or perhaps
Can I-
should reach out to the Assiduous and see if they have an opinion on the matter.
Can I make like a galactic lore or a bureaucracy check to see if there's any bylaws or loopholes that might allow for the brief seizure of some sort of a data pad or some sort of personal property?
Sure.
Or-
Yeah, you make a bureaucracy roll for that.
$16.
Yeah, so you probably suspect that Cloud City, while not technically under the jurisdiction of the Empire in the sense of like a galactic body or a government, probably is operating its business based on Imperial law. And you probably don't have the authority to take data pads from Imperial officers.
This- And this is the guy who's been flirting with Anya the whole time?
Yes.
Oh. Well, sir, you know what? You're absolutely correct. Could you at least leave it right with her, right in front of the, in front of all the cameras? You can keep it flipped down so that no one will see your official business. We just don't want anyone out here cheating, and it's sort of a big thing happening right now. Just datapad flipped down on top of the table.
Why would I hand over my Imperial device to the help?
Oh, no. Set it just on the table in front. She'll keep an eye on it because, she's a part of the help. She's keeping a second watchful eye out,
No.
Gotcha.
This guy's an asshole.
What's your name, sir?
Lieutenant Ardanas.
Okay, just making sure. Just adding you to my list.
Holy shit!
Arandus, not Ardanas, Arandus.
Well,
List.
Yeah, list of people that I admire. I like the way you stick up to us. It's pretty badass.
Good.
well, sir, you can keep your
Maybe
datapad.
for an alien, it's nice to know that one of you has a spine.
Well, if there is any sort of complaints, just know that you will be the first outed. I can't handle that. That is all on Casino. But keep your datapad.
I will, thank you. Now, if I could get back to playing my game, I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, there are several others who put up similar fights. Not quite as sternly as him, and you may or may not convince them. That is, we don't have to roleplay through all of that. When you get to table 36, Vorn Zade is not carrying a personal communication device. She has quite a few other things in her purse, some lady things, some makeup stuff, stuff like that, but nothing that looks like it would be used for communication. No data pads, no comm links.
Okay.
And she's not wearing anything, like she doesn't have like one in her ear or anything either.
She's got jewelry. She's got some nice jewelry on. Do you want to investigate her jewelry?
Are they pearl shaped?
They look an awful lot like some earrings that got attention from a certain presidential debate recently. Yeah.
Guys, it's the earrings. I've seen those before.
Hmm.
I need to be honest with you all. I'm going to steal that man's datapad, the lieutenant's.
What, is this some sort of vendetta?
Yes, he said I couldn't have it. And
It's not going to matter very much longer. I mean, I'm going to kill him at some point, so.
That just will not do for me. So now it is a personal mission of mine. I will have that datapad before we leave this damn casino.
Yeah, so you guys didn't check if she had a data pad before you went through all this rigmarole.
Couldn't see.
Mm-hmm. but you could see a blaster, a holdout blaster no less, hidden in the pocket of a Rhodian.
Yes.
Celestial.
That's about the long and short of it, yes.
Celeste. They're the same thing.
Well,
Who's the racist now?
I would still say go through all of these data pads and maybe we find something that we didn't know we need to keep an eye out for.
Well, tell me where to start. I mean, this isn't exactly the fastest thing in the world. I'm not going to be able to go through all of them.
You've only got 10 minutes of your break left.
Hey, I get 2 breaks back to back.
Who are the other important figures we knew were going to be at this tournament? Because there were quite a few.
Yeah, so there was Lieutenant Ardanis, there was Kreeska, Silas Draver, Lady Fioro, Captain Moro, and Vorn Zade, and Itchy, but Itchy's no longer with you. Those are the prominent names that you kind of remember.
The other people with names, Skak.
Wait.
The named
People don't have names.
NPCs.
This guy was talking about the Assiduous. Have we heard that before, except for the message? I mean, the message talked about
Oh, yes.
the officer from the Assiduous. What is that? Why is my phone going off?
Sounds like he is definitely on mark. But just on the off chance that these other named NPCs have something on them, I need to go talk to Anya real quick.
Honestly, it seems like this Imperial guy is the guy we're after.
I told you guys a long time ago that was our mark, so you guys know that's our mark.
Yes.
Well, yeah, but they're suggesting that the Moidian might be involved as well. So
Might be the other
That's
end
what
of
we're
those.
trying to-
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, the DM just brought her to my attention. Of course, I'm going to latch on to it.
She might be the other end of the deal.
I was giving you an opportunity to date a woman as a woman. I wanted you to have all the experiences.
A Nemoidian? Ugh.
Listen, you can't be a beggar, all right, or a chooser here. You got to take what you're given.
I'm sure he brought it up so because you guys took up the whole thing to help. What's his name? Bramel win, and she's at his table. So I'm sure he was trying to get you guys, to have a way for her to either be too drunk and make mistakes or something like that.
Heavy possibility.
Well, look, I've only got so many IQ points, all right?
Oh, the help. Gonna wave to Anya.
I don't know if Sevvy was here when I called her the help, but
No, I'm not the help.
How
the
dare you.
Imperial guy seems to think so. It's okay. I added it into my list.
Zen refers to you as the help and calls you over. So now I'm off the hook.
He called me as a help. I ignore him.
Oh, the help. I need
no.
help.
And I'll give you a dirty look. And now come over. Okay, now she will come over.
God, the pettiness.
I am not the help, Zen.
I know, that's what he called you. I need your help.
What is it?
I need you to distract this man heavily. I mean, bring him all sorts of liquor. I don't know if you can do that thing with the cherries, but just keep him super distracted.
What for?
I'm going to lift his data pad. He insulted me, made me feel like I was even lower of a level than Dina made me feel.
Can I make a suggestion that you do not do this?
I will take it under advisement.
I think this will be a really bad idea for you to do when we're working security. There's probably a better way to get his data pad than being surrounded by all these cameras. Like later.
Oh, okay. I see. You want a booty call with him, Anya. All right, you get yours.
I can't
I
have
am
one thing.
masterful. I lifted that gun off that man, and he had no clue. I can do this.
That
Trust
man
me.
wasn't an Imperial agent, though.
Yeah. He has bodyguards that are watching all the time. The risk is too high, particularly when we know he's our mark.
All right, fine. If you don't want to help,
I've got a better idea.
Can I start working on a small device, very small device that we can use to track his movement? And if I can make it even simpler than that, just so it's not super complicated of a device, something that we have to plant on him and then take off of him to actually get the information.
Like a small recording device.
I mean, yeah, it's always possible to plant something on him. Just as easy as I guess it would be to take something off of him. It would just boil down to your plan and exactly how you're doing that.
We'll have to make the device first.
Yeah, well, succeeding on making a device as well. Yeah, that would make sense. 1 second.
Well, if we're going to put something on him, we might as well take something from him. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but he's going to get suspicious, especially now that we've approached him.
Oh, I have an idea. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm going to stop making this thing just in case.
So I have an OT, or I was about to say ODUG, an Ugnaught data pad that I took a while back. I'm just going to break it. I'm going to short this Ugnaught data pad so that it just appears like maybe it lost power.
And how would you do that?
Just maybe snipping a few wires in the back, like loosening up the back plate and just cutting something so that the screen doesn't turn on.
Okay. Give me a mechanics check.
All right. A mechanics. I'm actually really good at mechanics, by the way. It's a 32.
Jesus. I'm not good at mechanics, by the way.
Sorry, I said I'm very good at mechanics, by the way.
Oh, very good. Oh, very good. Oh, Jesus. God damn. That is a lot of bonuses. That's what my persuasion check looks like in Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is chump. This is a chump job for you, clearly. Easy to do.
Excellent. I come out of the bathroom. All right, idea. I got this shorted data pad. I just take his out and put the other one in, much like that actor from that play. Oh, I don't know. Can't remember his name. It was Coruscant James or something like that. But
I don't know what kind of movies you're watching.
I'll just swap them them both out. Weirdly, he looked exactly like this guy I'd seen. Something Solo. Anyway.
What do you guys think?
Oh, were you addressing us? I'm
Yes,
sorry.
Well,
Honestly,
say-
that's fine with me. I don't care.
if you do the switch and then you switch them back,
yes, after Stacks had a look at it.
yeah, then
If you're going to do it, you got to
Just
make it
has-
quick.
I mean,
Yeah, that's a lot of possibility of it failing, but sure.
Did he actually agree to put it on the table, though?
No.
No.
He has not agreed to let anybody so much as touch it so far.
You got to get in his jacket.
That I do.
or bag or whatever he has.
I mean, if you think that's the best course of action, I'll support you. I've seen you do what you do. You can handle it.
I'm so excited. Anya, Dina, you want to distract him for me?
I think
Dina just
Jugs
said-
is a little bit more equipped to do that than I.
You've seen him do what he does, huh?
Well, not technically.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Dina. A lot of people find your body type attractive.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's kind of mad at me for trying to take away the data pad in the first place, and plus Anya's been feeding him grapes and that sort of thing.
Really?
No.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
that's a
Tina.
perfect
Did that
distraction.
really happen? I
You
don't remember
should-
that happening.
You should feed
It
him.
did not. I just brought him a thing of plate of pretzels.
Oh, well, you should try feeding him some grapes. I'm sure he would really appreciate that.
Yeah, Anya.
Oh my god.
So you're gonna distract him. He's gonna get the data
Ow.
pad. We've got to make this quick because
Yeah.
I can't be out here forever.
His break's almost over.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I'll try to distract him.
All right, so you head out to see Lieutenant Adrenas, and he's in a very intense game at the moment when you arrive. And then, what do you say to get his attention?
What that dig do?
I will bring him a plate of pretzels and then a cup with some cherries, and like I'll have like a, I don't know, whatever they're called, where they put on
Smorgasbord.
top of it, and bring him a new drink. I'll say, I brought you a drink and some cherries and pretzels just in case you wanted more snacks.
He looks up over at the drink and the cherry and all of that, and hears what you have to say, and he says, "Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate the gesture. And give me a perception check."
Okay. I'm gonna use a force point for this. 5. Okay, 26.
You definitely detect through his body language as well as the tone of what he says that he is colder than the last time you spoke with him. In fact, you just feel like he's kind of tense, and there might even be an air of suspicion.
Okay. All right. Me? I was not even there when they were doing that.
You are not. That is correct.
Okay. All right. We'll say, are you all right? You seemed a bit tense. Do you want a massage?
He'll kind of pause at that for a moment, and he seems to light up just like slightly for a moment, but then kind of retreats back into his shell a bit. This probably would not be a good time for it, but perhaps I could take you up on that later.
Sure thing. All right. I will walk away and then just like shake my head at Zen to let him know that it's not a good time to do it.
Then reaches into his jacket, grabs his blaster, and then releases it. Fine.
And were the rest of you observing this, or just waiting on her to come back and report it?
I don't think I'm even in the main
Yeah.
room. I'm just waiting in the back room.
Zen's
Yeah,
observing
yeah.
for sure.
I'm kind of keeping an eye on it, but halfway. Like I'm still trying to keep an eye on everything going on.
Okay. I would say you guys probably don't observe anything more than that then. But yeah, so she comes back, she reports this to you. And yeah, it was very strange, Anya. You didn't have any other interactions with him. Just kind of seemed out of the blue to you that he was being this cold.
I'll ask Zen and Dina. Did something happen? He seems suspicious of me now.
He definitely didn't want to give that data pad away. Maybe he's in the middle of one of the deals right now.
Well, I'll keep patrolling, but for now, just leave him be. Remember, we have to catch the deal in the act, not make him more suspicious.
Who else is at that table with him?
There's a number of contestants, but the only one of note that's at the table with him is somebody by the name of Kreeska.
I'm going to keep an eye on Kreeska. Just see if anything suspicious is going on.
Do I have Kreeska's data pad?
Yes, you do.
That's one of the named people, so
Sky,
have a name.
can you prioritize Kreeska's for now?
I will
That's good.
go outside and just
Sure.
keep patrolling and watching the tables.
I'll try and get into Kreeska's data pad.
Yeah, for sure. Let me scroll back down because this thing's being jittery. Kreeska. All right, so Kreeska is a Rhodian gambler. You know that he is an aggressive competitor, and surprisingly likable for Rhodian. But when he does bluff, he doesn't back down from it. Even when people call on it, he's very dogged about it. He wears a big bulky jacket that looks like it's made of crate dragon leather. At least this is what he claims.
I want that. We have to get that.
And when he does walk away with winnings, yesterday you guys would have observed him like being very generous with those winnings, buying people drinks and celebrating and really wanting to be the center of attention. Yeah, so you check out his data pad. Give me a computer use check on it.
Is it in Rhodese?
It most certainly is, yes.
Good thing I know Rhodese.
Who knew that would come in handy?
31.
All right. Yeah, so you very easily are able to get into his data pad. Turned out his password was just "I am the best" with all the E's as 3s.
What the hell? Why can't I lose it? Oh, wait, no, that's my password.
You learned a lot of things about him for sure. One, that crate dragon leather jacket is not crate dragon leather. It's an imitation made from dewback hide. So he's certainly lying about that. And he's bragging about himself a lot on the HoloNet and hyping himself up and seems really into himself. But you don't see anything nefarious in here. No shady dealings or cryptic message programs or anything like that.
All right. His secret's safe with me. A man can have his lies.
But all things considered, it might be fake, but it sure looks real.
Well, I'm not going to out him or anything.
I was just saying for your own particular interest was all.
Oh, yeah, I don't want it anymore. Although Dewback it's a mighty beast as well.
They
Even though
are.
their teeth are not sharp at all.
Yeah, very ugly teeth, and they smell quite a bit too. But a mighty beast, nonetheless. You would not want to get charged by one.
The Rhodian's not our guys. Not our guy. Sorry.
Well, thank you.
Likeable for Rodian. What is that supposed to mean? Says what will be.
Are we able to follow?
Means exactly what it said.
Are we able to follow this lieutenant after the tournament, or should we keep our distance?
Sure. Why not?
Yeah, you could definitely try to tail him afterwards. The rest of this tournament today is going to be mostly unremarkable, other than, you know, the players being really sharp at the game and things like that.
Do you mind if I just go through some of the data pads I have?
Sure.
If you want to do a few checks for those.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever the more important people are there. If you want to
all right,
go
let's
down
see.
the line.
So
I have the names somewhere here, but they're buried in my notes.
I got Kriska, Silos, Lady Morana, Kramo, and Monsadi. Or Sadi.
So Silas Draver, you did not get. He made a big stink about it, and your superior actually said for you to leave that one alone. He knows how to get the guild riled up. Lady Fiaro, you will get. Captain Moro, you'll get, and you already have Kriska's. And then Vorn didn't have one, and obviously the lieutenant protested quite vehemently.
Okay, so Marana Fiaro first, since we did Kriska. So 28 on that.
Is that for Fiora or for Moro?
Fiaro.
Okay.
Is Fiora?
Sorry, I'm scrolling up, so I'm not even looking at it. It is Fioro. So Lady Marana Fioro, Fioro.
Right.
So she's a Hapen woman. Just kind of help you get some recollection here. So she looks like she stepped out of royal court. Yeah, you look through her stuff and you find, after breaking into her data pad, some more encrypted password protected files. So give me another roll to break into those if you want to.
I like to snoop.
All right, so oops, check one more thing. Let's see. All right, so you find in one of her files something that looks like basically false credentials. She is going around telling people that she is a Hapen noble and presenting herself as being like this really important woman, but she is not. She is not highborn at all, and is more or less just conning people in terms of her persona.
I can respect it.
But aside from that, you don't find anything on this device that would be incriminating, aside from her pretending to be somebody she's not.
All right. We'll go to Moro's next. And I actually really want to get into his. Is that bad of me? So I'm going to do another force point. $17.
Perfect. All right, so that'll be enough to get into his. I mean, I don't think you'll find anything you don't expect.
Okay.
He's not protecting his communications with Switch very well. If anybody was able to break in the way you just did, they would pretty quickly be able to figure out that he's in communication with the information broker. But aside from that, nothing that seems suspicious.
Maybe I can help him with that later. Okay, and then next is Vorn doesn't have one, so that's it.
Yeah, I think those are the only two you had that were named individuals. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so we need to be looking at Silas Driver and Vorn Zade, I think.
And the lieutenant.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's the obvious one. But the other two, we don't know if they're actually connected or not. Cool.
So Lieutenant, and you suspect Silas, and you suspect Vorn at the moment. All right. So the day's gonna wrap. Oh, go ahead.
I'll just tell everyone what's going on. So Fiora is not a Hapen noble, which, you know, I respect the hustle. She got in here on deception alone. That's pretty impressive. I don't think we should do anything about that.
Well, we'll see.
What does that mean?
I'm just playing around, Skak. You know that.
Moro, we need to actually have a talk with and tell him that he needs to protect his data a little bit better than this. I mean, I got in there pretty easily, and there are just emails and emails going back and forth with Switch. So if I could get into this, someone else might be able to, and that's a problem for him and a problem for Switch.
Hold on. Moro doesn't necessarily know that we are gunning for him, as it were.
Well, I know, but we need to talk to Switch about it.
Yes. And did you learn anything about Kreshka?
Did I just hear the Taco Bell bell?
Yeah, that was a rude eye for certain.
Kriska's just out here having fun, honestly. I think he just likes being the center of attention. There's nothing really going on in the background there. His jacket's not really made of crate dragon, but I think any of us could have guessed that.
Ah, perfect.
The double-decker taco is back.
Oh my god.
Let me know when the
That's exciting news.
the quesaritos are back, and then I'll go to Taco Bell.
Oh, bro, quesaritos?
Quesaritos, yeah, those were pretty good. I think the only thing I would really care about if it came back, though, was because I missed it the first time it came around, was the volcano burritos. I really enjoyed those back in the day when those existed.
Do you guys remember the flatbread quesadillas? No?
I miss those.
Don't they still have those?
Do they?
No. Let me see. I have not.
His name's Lieutenant Trandis, right?
I remember back when I can get one for like
maybe
$3.
Maybe they don't have that stuff anymore. I don't know. The last thing I saw that was of note was the Cheez-It.
I definitely go over everything with everybody that I learned.
Good to know.
We all have the same information, essentially.
Interesting.
Now, Skak doesn't know that Zen is actually doing the job for Moro. I don't think that was ever discussed with Skak, so he does not realize he just gave Zen a lot of ammunition.
Oh, yes, you did. And I have written down all of my plans.
Oh, no.
But the top of the list is must steal Lieutenant Trandis' datapad.
You were really offended by that. Oh.
Hey, they do still have them. Thank you, Michaela. I might have to make a run for fourth meal.
Oh, they do sell them. Okay. I thought they might.
Probably not. They're probably $8 by now.
Nothing's affordable anymore. I'm sure it's probably atrocious. Last time I ate there, okay, so first off, I remember when it used to be on Tuesdays you get tacos for like 50 cents or 60 cents or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're like $2 for just the taco. Just the taco was the last time I checked. I was like, oh my God, dude, that's insane.
There's no way a flatbread quesadilla is $2.29. No fucking way. I don't buy it.
Wait, what? Where do you live, Michaela? Well, I guess I shouldn't ask you that on stream, but God damn, that's Seems really cheap.
Wow. She must live in the Canadian tundra.
Yeah, maybe.
Actually, I went to McDonald's in Canada, and everything was 3 times the price. So,
Oh.
Damn.
I mean, that makes sense. The exchange rate and all that.
Well, if she lives in Mexico, it'd be like 10,000 pesos.
So 50 cents again.
Yeah.
No
Well,
Taco
we-
Bell in Germany? Well, then where do you go to get your cheap ass, unauthentic Mexican food, Barney? Explain this to us. What is What is Taco Bell equivalent in Germany?
Bratwurst.
I'm Taco.
I feel like we're getting distracted here.
Well, it is oh man, I'm getting hungry. I'm going to make my milkshake and my little stormtrooper. I have my stormtrooper shaker. This is where I make my milkshakes. But end of day, because I know we're coming up on time here. The people who have proceeded forward. So out of the 14 competitors, or I'm sorry, out of all the competitors, only about 14 competitors remain, and they include the ones we've been talking about: Lieutenant Arandis, Kreeska, Silas Draver, Lady Fioro, Captain Moro, and Vorn Zade. They have all made it to the next round. And when you guys retire for the night, regardless of whether you're going to end up following the lieutenant or not, we can still roleplay through that. But before the night rounds out, you're going to get a message at your hotel suite. And it simply reads, "I know what you're here for. Meet me on platform 13009 at 0200. The message
This is
bears...
Sorry, when you say hotel suite, you mean this is the message from the
No.
senator?
This is your normal, like as whatever you are, security. You guys do get your own rooms provided for you.
Oh,
So this is not This is not the guy's hotel whose computer you're monitoring. This is a message directed to you guys. It's meant for you.
What was the platform?
Does it go to all of us or just one person?
I guess all of you. Yeah, it'll go to all of you. And it
Really?
says, I know what you're here for. Meet me on platform 13-009 at 0200. And the message bears no name. And actually, I'm sorry. Let me take it back a little bit. It's not sent to your personal messages. Somebody leaves a data pad sitting in the middle of your room. So it's on this data pad, just kind of sitting on the screen. This message is sitting there.
In all of our rooms, there's data pads leaving that.
Just say you have a community room. They provided you a group room that's got
Okay.
little suites in it. So in the center of your communal room is where this has been left.
it's a
Jack,
shame that
can
none of
you-
us are actually sleeping there, or else we would have gotten that message.
Oh,
I thought we were in the ship actually,
Exactly.
so we never got it. No, because we
No,
were
we
going
had a-
back to the ship. That's why, like, we checked on Marafi and stuff.
I know that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
so we
well,
never got the
shit.
data pad, so we're
That's
never gonna get it.
unfortunate. Well, it's got to be delivered to you somehow. So I will say then it's delivered to. I can't get it to the ship. That wouldn't make any sense.
Oh well, we missed the meeting.
Maybe a data. Where would you guys be frequenting a lot? Maybe the break room or something. It's perfectly aligned. We'll say Anya's break.
The nearest Taco Bell. That's where it got left.
Yes, the nearest taco. God, you guys are making me really fucking hungry.
Okay.
Oh, and it's yeah.
Brave of you to assume that. Okay, go ahead. So Anya finds this data pad.
Yeah, we'll say it's conveniently placed somewhere. Somebody has intended you to get this message some way. So wherever you would be routinely going, then we're going to say it was just left there for you. And the message is very clearly on there. I know what you're here for. Meet me on platform 13009 at 0200.
Well, at this point, I'm thinking I'm gonna throw it in the garbage. So I need to think about it. I know we're running out of time. So I'm like not interested at all in meeting with somebody. Last time we went to a secret meeting late in the evening, Marafi died. So I'm really not interested in this.
Yeah, but you didn't have this guy last time.
Oh,
So
That's right. I wasn't here last time.
so let me think. about whether or not I would actually throw it in the garbage, because I actually might.
Wow,
Hold
I
on.
definitely picked the wrong person to deliver this message.
Is it,
to.
is it like, wait, hold on. Is it like, did she got it? Or was it, do we get it?
No,
did
I
he
got
say
it.
in this?
He said I got it.
Oh my God.
That's
And
why I
none of
said
us
that's
saw
brave
it?
of you. No, he
None of
said
us
he-
saw it?
Well,
Oh
you
my
know, if you
God.
hadn't spent so long arguing with me about the hotel room, we wouldn't be in this situation.
We're just trying to make sure everything is coherent with the story. That's all.
But yeah, so yes, it is currently,
I will think
guess,
about it.
Anya's hands. It's in Sevvy's fate. God help us all. Let me switch this to our faces.
Oh, there. Anya, did we receive any messages while we were gone?
Wow, 4D Viking. The last cryptic message set up a meeting that got character killed. So I say go for it.
Oh, wow.
I can always get
Wow.
some spice and read her mind.
Yes, use your force powers. Anya's been acting strange.
Oh my god.
Yeah, maybe
Last time-
she's. Go ahead.
Last time we got a message, Moravki died. This is clearly a plot to get us killed.
Clearly.
I think perhaps Anya is the actual contact here to meet the agent. That's why she's been tying carries for him and
She's not a Jedi. She's an
protecting
inquisitor.
him. Yeah,
Oh my God.
I think maybe we're on to the real plot here. Real plot. here.
Nope. I'm gonna think about it, but right now I'm leaning towards throwing it in the garbage.
Incredible. Just incredible.
You get some random janitor killed.
Exactly.
Oh, what do you mean why I'm here? Oh no, I'm gonna get fired.
Wait a minute. I'm
Um,
on sanitation tonight.
Yeah. Let's go around the horn, let people know where you can be found at, what you're going to be up to. Let's start with Caleb. Tag you like, but save Sevvy second for last, me for last, and go.
Well, when I'm not in your mom's room making it sound like mac and cheese, you guys can find me here on on Moonskull. You can find me on Geeks and Gamers tabletop and guide you watch. Throw it over to Moss.
I have regrets.
The speed with which that was delivered is incredible. Nothing but applause coming from me. Yeah, when I'm not doing this, God, I can never hope to top that. Yeah, you can obviously find me here on Moonskull. You can find me over on Geeks and Gamers Tabletop and on Tales from the Dragon's Tavern. So go and subscribe to all of those channels. Right, meow, and you're a loser if you don't. Velrock.
Yeah, if you want to see what I do, go to myminifactory.com. Velrock Art Miniatures, that's me. If you have a 3D printer, go there, buy my stuff, and print you some miniatures for your games. I do have Star Wars miniatures there, so get on it. Sevvy.
All right. Well, hello everyone. You can usually find me at Geeks and Gamers Tabletop and over at Moonskull. You can also find me on my Twitch and my Kick. So please give those a follow if you have not already. And just a reminder that my birthday stream is coming up this Wednesday. So you guys want to check it out and make sure you come and attend and hang out with us. And I will pass it to Erudi.
Absolutely. That'll be a blast. Can't wait for that. I don't have anything too crazy coming up. Just Legend Seeker. That's the big thing that I'm working really hard on. I've been dumping a lot of lore into the Moonskull server for you guys, but you got to be a subscriber there to read it and give me your feedback. I am honestly taking your feedback into account. So when you guys are telling me, hey, this is cool, this is not cool, I'm looking at that stuff. So I would really appreciate it to have your support and to get your feedback while you're there. If you're getting access to the material, help me shape the game. It's for you, after all. That's who I'm making this for. I think that's all I got. So I will see, what is tomorrow? Sunday. I guess I won't see any of you chat bastards for basically anything until Thursday. So, or no, Wednesday for the stream, for the birthday stream. So I'll see you at Sevvy's birthday stream then. Other than that, I will talk to you later. Bye all. Bye.
Farewell, gay boy.
Oh my God. Moonskull end.